Finna ball on these niggas to my next life. Had to get it out the mud sometimes the whole night. Grew up in the slums, nigga, you would say it's trife. I never had it made, nigga, I had to get it right. Finna ball on these niggas to my next life. Had to get it out the mud sometimes the whole night. Grew up in the slums, nigga, you would say it's trife. I never had it made, nigga, I had to get it right. Never had it switching, nigga, never had it made. I ain't get no allowance, had to get out and get paid. I done carry glizzes and carry shakes in that cage. Them finesse niggas and some more, I had to make a way. Grew up in the slums, nigga, my city the slummiest. And we got the murder rate, siren steady coming. I done had the bad shit, wasn't even the bummest. That's why I told myself I had to go and make some money. Got it out the mud, don't fuck with niggas like a stud. Cause niggas snakes back doing when you show them love. Everybody wanna be a gangster, everybody thugs. I never had a choice, that shit that's really in my blood. Finna ball on these niggas to my next life. Had to get it out the mud sometimes the whole night. Grew up in the slums, nigga, you would say it's trife. I never had it made, nigga, I had to get it right. Finna ball on these niggas to my next life. Had to get it out the mud sometimes the whole night. Grew up in the slums, nigga, you would say it's trife. I never had it made, nigga, I had to get it right. My life was trife, it was where I had shit nice. Mama a single parent, daddy barely in my life. That shit made me a soldier, all my life I had to fight. Open Winfrey ugly, search shit I don't even write. Never understood the cap that these niggas rap. It's really niggas out here living this, don't wanna trap. Wishing I wake up from this nap to see my little brother. Lord, tell me why you had to take my little brother. Steady taking L's, I never fail, I never tell. I'm back in that cell, for mine I'm going to hell. For mine I'm going to bail, for mine I'm going to jail. Don't like it, oh well. Finna ball on these niggas to my next life. Had to get it out the mud sometimes the whole night. Grew up in the slums, nigga, you would say it's trife. I never had it made, nigga, I had to get it right. Finna ball on these niggas to my next life. Had to get it out the mud sometimes the whole night. Grew up in the slums, nigga, you would say it's trife. I never had it made, nigga, I had to get it right.
Sure. All right, we live now. We live. Welcome to the greatest show in the world, the Spillover.
Yes, Lord.
Yours truly, Dreek Lockhead.
Reggie.
Big bro.
And yes, you know how we do it every Monday. Let's get these links out. Share it. Before we get to this nitty gritty, don't mind my phone. They got some white lady just got stabbed. What the hell is that? Anyway, all right. Let me get out of that. All right. Man, we got interesting show, man.
Yeah.
Interesting show.
I feel like so much stuff has happened since last week.
Oh my God, bro. It's like we can start on sports.
Yeah, it's
like we usually do.
Okay, all right. Y'all let me know where y'all want to start. Do y'all want to start?
I'm gonna start with this first. Okay? The Cowboys got their ass whooped by the Broncos.
Yes, they did. And the Rams got their ass whooped
by yeah, it was Tennessee without Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm.
That is ridiculous, bro. These are two teams that were supposed to be finals and
games.
Two teams that were supposed to be in there for the playoffs, and two teams that were supposed to be out of the playoffs.
Trap game. It's gonna still shake out like that, but them a trap game. See that right there lets you know you can't rest on your laurels.
All right.
They coming off a bye week. They reading all their newspaper clippings. You see what Dallas doing? You look at their offense. Who can stop them? The defense getting all these turnovers. They got right out there, and if you watch the game, which I watch every game, they started out the game acting like they had all the time in the world. It wasn't no urgency. It wasn't no aggressiveness. It's just like, oh, don't worry about it. It'll click. We ain't tripping. It'll click. And it didn't click. That Then they didn't have a left tackle, so they moved the right tackle to the left tackle. Anybody that watched the game saw that did not work out at all. That didn't work out. Oh my God, Terrence Steele, I love you, boy, but you do not need to be on the left side. At one point, he just got juked. Just got juked for a sack, like legit juke. Didn't get pushed out, just juked. Juke move. Pop, pop. It was crazy. It was crazy. But your squad play tonight. Play the Bears.
And the Bears, yeah.
Yeah, they play tonight. But also, okay, so we'll start slow and then work our way to the more serious things. So we talked about my teams getting their asses kicked. Do you feel like, and James, I know you on social media, but I know you don't watch football, but it probably done came up. Do you think what Mac Jones did was dirty or just a football play?
Oh, hold on, I missed something.
Wait, what did Mac Jones do?
When he was okay, so they was in the red zone.
He the quarterback. What did he do?
Dude came flying in, got a blindside hit on him, bow, right in the back. He fumbled the ball. So when he did that, he turned over, and dude got ready to run for the fumble, and he grabbed his ankle and had it almost like in an ankle lock. You know what I'm saying? Holding on to it, and then the dude was trying to jerk and get away, and then he jerked and fell and hurt his ankle and had to leave the game.
Yeah.
Football, you can grab somebody.
He was like it was dirty.
No, you can't. That's holding.
Like it was dirty.
They throw the flag.
The ball was
if
live,
the ref
though.
would have saw it, they should have threw the flag.
They saw it. They said they're going to fine him.
But here's
For
the thing.
grabbing his leg?
No, they're doing that shit just because he got hurt. They're going to try and make it seem like
show you what it
he
looks
did
like.
it on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's what they saying. That's what dude said, too. He said
No,
he
he
did
did.
it on
He
purpose.
was trying to. He lost the ball. He was trying to do whatever he can. So
he
you
did
couldn't
what
get
most quarterbacks do when they get hit and they fumble the ball. Yeah. First of all, he was mad because he got blindsided.
Man, he ain't really hurt. He trying to get
No,
up.
I mean, he got hurt, but he didn't get dude didn't hurt. He hurt when he was trying to jerk away. He jerked kind of wrong, and all his weight went one way, and that's watch. All his weight went one way, and that's what did it.
But look, no. See, they need to show the other angle because I can see it from this angle. Watch this. Watch the foot when his body turned. It's in the air. It's not when he's flipping back. He let go. Right here, he doesn't have the angle. It's turned back the regular way. He doesn't even have it.
So did you see it? Have you seen the play?
Mm-mm.
This is the play. This is what happened. Give us a second, everybody. Boom.
I don't even like Mac Jones like that.
Yeah, that was on him. It's how he jumped and spun and came down on it.
Yeah, dude was like, man, that was a dirty play because he got hurt, and I think he ended up getting on the cart.
Man, that don't surprise me because all quarterbacks do it.
So y'all saying
And not just quarterbacks, all running backs, receivers, when they fumble, they latch on to you to keep you from getting that damn ball.
Okay, so you saying not dirty?
No, it's a dirty play.
Oh, you
but
saying dirty play?
It's a dirty play, but it's not uncommon.
Okay, Drake, what you saying? Not dirty?
Mm-hmm.
You saying not dirty?
No, I don't think it's dirty. I think that was a desperation play.
See, and that's what some football players said. They was like, "That's a desperation play. He trying not to get the fumble."
Yeah.
Even though he didn't even get then. I know Bill Belichick said that he thought the dude actually had the ball and he was trying to make the tackle from the ground.
That's what I'm saying. He don't know what's going on. He don't know what's going on.
That dude hurt himself, man.
Yeah, by being extra.
Mm-hmm.
But as a defender, it's like, okay, if he do think he got the ball and he's trying to do that, you're not supposed. The rule is you're not supposed to do it. Now, normally it's about quarterback. If you hit the ground,
if you're trying to tackle, the only rule about tackling is you can't horse collar and you can't grab a face.
No, I remember they changed. Tom Brady got his ACL hurt when old dude hit the ground in front of him and then reached up and grabbed him and grabbed his leg on his plant foot and he tore his ACL in 08. They made a rule that if you hit the ground, you can't try to reach up and tackle from the ground. Like you can't reach up. And it was something about defense. I think they tried to gear more.
I got to see that in writing, man.
It was more towards the quarterback because he came down and fell in front of his plant leg and then got up from the ground and tackled him like.
Well, yeah. How is that? Because I see sacks all the time where the defenders on the ground are going down or getting blocked, and they grab the jersey and they tackle him,
I
or
think
they
it's the
grab.
leg. You can't go for the leg. Is what it is. It's called. They try to call it the Tom Brady rule because that's what they made the rule for when he got hurt in 08 and his ACL got tore, and that's when Matt Castle had came and went 11-5 and all that. What was that?
Man.
Okay, so moving on from that.
I just played that. We were talking about football.
Okay, so what is going on in Las Vegas right now?
I don't know what's going on in Vegas.
You got Henry Ruggs. He done killed somebody. Driving 156 miles an hour.
I saw that. I briefly saw something about that. He's a dummy.
Yeah, he killed somebody. Then his teammate.
He's done. You can stick a fork in him.
His teammate, a cornerback, just got in trouble as well. Let me see if I can figure out what he got in trouble for. But it was some stupid shit. And I want to say another one of his teammates. It's Arnett is a guy named Damon Arnett. Social media video leaks allegedly showing him holding gun and making death threats. That was one. I know somebody else. Let me see. I thought somebody else had got in trouble for some type of assault or something. Like, what is going on down there? I mean, like, John Gruden done left, and it's just like all hell breaking loose. It wasn't none of this craziness before then.
I don't know. Motherfuckers being they chef. I don't know.
And they was having a good year too.
Who?
The Raiders. And they players just wilding out.
Who wild out? They still having a good year.
I'm saying Henry Ruggs killed that person. Then this dude, they first round cornerback, Arnett, they just cut him today because of social media votes. The social media video showed him waving a gun and making death threats and shit. And I want to say somebody had some assault too.
Man, that's Las Vegas, man.
Oh, it was this dude Arnett. Yeah, he got a second civil lawsuit. He getting sued by a valet worker at a Las Vegas casino stemming from an alleged altercation where the player is accused of spitting on the employee and poking him in the chest.
Drew and Jonathan Scott here to tell you that with the American
Like,
Family Insurance
this stuff getting weird, man.
customized policy for your dream.
What's y'all feelings on that, man?
I think because they in Las Vegas.
You think it's because they in Las Vegas?
Yeah. It's a lot going on in that city, bro. Las Vegas, they first teams were the NHL and now football. They didn't even let the NHL marinate and see what was gonna happen with them. The Nuggets made the Stanley Cup.
Mm.
That first year they were a team, and after that, like they was like, oh, we need another team, bro. It is I don't think a team can function in Las Vegas. It's too much. It's too much there.
Too much going on.
Yeah, it's like, have you ever played? I played Madden. All right, and I used to do my season, right? We used to do that all the time, where we'll do a season. Me and my partners, we'll do a whole little season, and like we'll do our own little draft and everything like that. And I'll pick a city, and I always used to choose Las Vegas. Every time I chose Las Vegas, my quarterback got injured. I swear to God, I chose that's the city for I want my team to be in. My quarterback got injured.
So y'all used to move? You used to do an expansion team?
Expansion. That's what we used to do. Well, I took the Cardinals
and moved them
to Las Vegas, right? And I remember I drafted. Do you remember that? I drafted Braylon Edwards. It was when Braylon Edwards got drafted into the league.
Okay.
Played for the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like when he was still good.
I drafted him and the running back that tried to come out of high school, Maurice Claret. He tried to come out his first year of college. But he tried to come out of high school, but they told him he had to do a year of college. And then he tried to come out again, and then something happened, and then he came out, but then he was a bust. He's a running back.
Hey, that
but
Browns team, speaking of them, that was a weird year. Like, you remember when they was good, when they had, like, these players that was real good, and you like, how is this going on? Remember David Anderson was a quarterback, looking like a Pro Bowler. He was like a 6th round pick, extra tall. You had what's the tight end they had? His father was a Hall of Famer.
You talking about the light skinned dude?
Yeah, his daddy was a Hall of Famer.
What's his name? I know who you talking about.
Yeah, Braylon Edwards was balling in wide receiver. This dude was balling at tight end. And they had the white running back that they put on the cover of Madden. Peyton Hillis. What was dude's name? Daddy a straight Hall of Famer. It's like right there. Anyway.
Odell Beckham. Y'all think he gonna get picked up?
Yeah, he gonna get picked up. Now, I don't know if anybody gonna take him off the waivers because then they got to take that contract. But yeah, if he clear waivers, I think somebody pick him up. I think the Rams.
They
pick
already
him
cleared the waivers. They did.
He already cleared them?
They based the contract, the release off. They cut the $8 million that they owed him. He took less money, so he could be released off waivers. So he could be a free agent. So anybody can get him.
Him, they saying Deshaun probably gonna go to the Raiders.
It's his last chance, bro.
Probably to replace Henry Ruggs. Odell may go where he been trying to go for years.
L.A.?
Yeah, probably the Rams.
Nah, he ain't going to L.A.
That's the best place.
He probably
for
gonna
him.
go KC.
That's the best place for him. is
Kansas
LA.
City gonna want him. They gonna throw some money at him.
Yeah, but they suck this year.
But why wouldn't Odell go to a
They
team
ain't
that
gonna
been
throw
in
no money
the Super
after
Bowl
they-
last 2
They
years?
done paid what's his name? They done paid Patrick Mahomes. They gotta pay Tyreek Hill. The tight end coming up, Kelsey coming up for a contract soon. Them defensive players they just paid from the Super Bowl year. They contract finna get ready to kick in.
That's y'all question. What's the deal with Odell Beckham?
He been in some unfortunate situations, but some things he brought on himself with his extraness.
He didn't do nothing in Cleveland, bro.
Not in Cleveland. I'm talking about his reputation started with the Giants.
That's the shit I don't. That's the shit I don't like.
I should have specified.
They stain.
What's going on with him in Cleveland?
So they stain him a
wasn't
diva
stained,
and
bro.
all this because of
They didn't stain him, bro. He was a diva.
he was, but he was
That
okay.
was his personality. That's
Just because T.O. was the same way, Ocho Cinco was the same way, Randy Moss was the same way. Them guys are passionate about their craft, and then they demand excellence.
Oh, I don't know if Ocho was a diva. He was just kind of
Yes,
more,
he was.
kind of more flamboyant. I wouldn't
Right.
really
The
put him in a
Bengals was
diva.
my squad.
wouldn't put him in
Chad
a
Johnson
diva.
was a diva.
Divas got the shitty attitude.
He
I don't
had a
think his
shitty attitude.
that's him.
They talked. Him and his coach got into it. Man, just listen to the stories that he tell on his little podcast thing. Him and the coach. He was on Brandon Marshall's podcast talking about all the stupid shit he used to do. He went and got a grill just because the coach said he couldn't wear a grill, so he went and got permanents. Like that's diva shit, bro. Like I don't. That's
Yeah, behind
demanding
the scenes,
attention.
He may have been.
He
may have
changed
been a
his
diva.
name to Ocho Cinco.
I said
Yeah,
he was
I
flamboyant. and
remember
extra,
that
but
shit.
I'm just saying, like the
That-
stuff that T.O. and them was doing. Like he wasn't having tirades on the sidelines.
Yes,
kicking,
he was.
kicking shit and all that.
He used to do the end zone dances
yeah, the
too.
end zone that I'm saying that's cool. There's nothing wrong
No,
with
it wasn't cool at the time, bro. That was a stain on at the time. Now it's cool. You got the mentality of now. Back then, they gave you a flag for excessive shit like that.
Everybody was
excessive
doing it,
celebration.
No, but they only did it. They only like stigmatized Ocho Cinco.
though. Well, that's because he used to bring props and everything.
That's what I'm saying.
There was no stigma. That was real.
You
real.
keep saying he wasn't extra and a diva,
No, I
but you
said
give
he
me
was extra.
example.
I say he's not a diva. I
That
associate
is
diva
diva.
with a shitty attitude.
Bro.
Like T.O.
That's
would have
him.
a shitty attitude at times. Odell would have a shitty attitude.
The thing
Chad
ab-
Johnson, yeah, was he extra on his touchdown celebration? Yes, but as far as
The reason his shitty attitude didn't
now
take
behind the
off,
scenes, what you saying behind the scenes, yeah, that's
the
diva
reason
shit.
why it didn't take over into the press and all that, because the Bengals had nothing else but him. So they didn't. Yes,
The Bengals?
Yes.
The Bengals had a lot of talent. They
At
was some
that
fuck
time-
ups. They was some fuck ups, but they
at
had
that
talent.
time he
They
was the
trying-
man.
They was trying to rebuild around him.
He was
They
the
had
man.
Carson Palmer.
Come on, man.
Boy, Carson Palmer was dope. Till
He-
he got that little injury and they traded him.
He was
Carson
nice.
was
He was
dope.
nice regular season, bro.
TJ Hushman's out.
What's his playoff? What's his playoff record?
None of them won in the damn playoffs.
Exactly.
Chad either.
But he's not the quarterback.
I understand he wasn't performing that well either. Now T.O., his
my
playoff
God.
record is impeccable.
Oh my God, bro.
T.O. performs. No matter what team, what quarterback, T.O. performs.
Oh my God, bro. The receiver is a dependent position. It's dependent on having a good quarterback. So if you're not performing, it's because your quarterback's not getting you the ball.
No, not always true because
How many drops he had?
Nobody had a worse crop of quarterbacks than DeAndre Hopkins, and he done led the league multiple times with dudes you don't even know their names. He done led the league in receiving.
That's because that's all they have.
That's what you just said, Chad Johnson.
No. If okay, just like the Baker Mayfield and the Odell Beckham video. Did you see that?
Which one?
The new the one his dad releases. Reason
why?
why?
Yeah, talking about he wasn't throwing on the ball.
Yeah. Did you see the video? All right. So it's an 11-minute video of Odell Beckham getting open, but secretly you see what?
Baker look at him and don't throw it.
Not just looking at him, don't throw it. That wasn't it. It was he was scrambling around and couldn't throw it to him. He was running around like a maniac, just running and shit. Right? You gotta have a quarterback that can get you the ball, bro.
That's gonna be consistently in the pocket.
That's a dependent.
And Odell hands ain't
the running back is not a dependent position, okay? Because you're handing the ball off the line of scrimmage and you're running through your hole and you make
Once
your
he
run.
has the ball, it's about the creation.
Yeah, you creating your own thing. But the receiver, you have to receive a pass. Hence the name
So
wide receiver.
Are we finna go back to what's the most important?
Both of them are dependent positions, though. If you think about it. A quarterback and a receiver.
What is a quarterback dependent on?
They offensive line. A lot of them they running game
Back to
and
that
they
old
wide receiver.
Not
topic. What's the
necessarily
most
because
important
Russell Wilson
position?
had a horrible line at one point and was carrying his team.
They weren't carrying them no damn well. They was missing the playoffs.
No, he was still winning despite his line. He was still winning.
When he started out, he had a really good line and a great defense.
But what I'm saying is he was still willing his team to victories, meaning it's dependent on how great you are. It's not dependent on other guys. It's dependent on your greatness. So if you're not that good, you ain't going to come off that great. But if you got a great line, you're going to be even greater. Even greater. You're going to be nice. You're going to be that man because you got a line, you got a running back, and you got a receiving core. But if you ain't got none of that and you still win it, which he did, Russell Wilson still won some games depending on his shit going, the Legion of Boom going down, his line going down. He was still winning. And people were still putting him in there as MVP 2 years ago.
Legion of Boom went down because of him.
I mean, I don't care how it went down, but I'm saying people still had him at MVP race in the beginning.
He definitely blamed that line.
Just saying, bro. It's depending on your greatness, bro. And Palmer was all right regular season. He was all right. I used to love the Bengals because Chaz Johnson was one of my favorite wide receivers. That's how I know he was a diva.
He was extra.
Yes, I like that shit. That's whether you like it or not. That's what makes the game entertaining.
Hey, who's the white guy about to knock Jerry Rice down? Most catches in the season, I think.
Oh, Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cooper Kupp. Yeah, all right. He a rookie.
He ain't no rookie.
Hey,
It's his second year, ain't it?
No, hell no. That's like his fifth year.
that's
Cooper
a
Kupp
real-
been doing this.
That's
Only
an
thing
amazing feat.
Only
huh?
thing that done stop Cooper Kupp and from having his numbers are great, but the only thing that stopped him from being even greater over these last couple years is him getting hurt. That's it. You can't cover him. No. Whenever he's healthy, he can't be covered.
We'll see.
It's been 5 years. Can't nobody cover him. His numbers only getting better.
Okay.
He ain't had no
Let's
tail
see.
off at all. Matter of fact, I think he's still leading the league in catches and receiving yards right now, and touchdowns, I believe.
Yeah, all three.
Yeah.
That's because that's a passing offense. The Golf and what's that coach name?
Sean McVay.
Sean McVay is a passing coach.
He run a shotgun formation.
Bro,
Or-
they ain't
or-
got no running backs.
They do a lot.
Name
of
their
different
running back.
things. They do a lot of
Name their
different
running back.
things. Darrell
They-
Henderson, Cam Akers got
So
hurt.
let me ask you a
They
question.
use Robert Woods.
They either running a shotgun or a slot.
Bro, them running backs he just named, they're really wide receivers.
Yeah, you hear me?
They catch it on the screen.
Robert Woods is a
They're
wide
running a
receiver.
shotgun or a
They
slot.
hand the ball off. Like they do a lot of things with their
And look,
running backs as far as like jet sweeps and stuff like they run the ball a lot.
That slot is always the option.
Especially when they was at their best, they ran the ball a lot. Because
That's
Cooper
crazy.
Kupp, you forget, he also played with Todd Gurley, who was leading the league in everything as a running back, rushing and receiving. Like it's like Kyle Shanahan. People want to believe that he a passing coach, but he runs the ball a lot. It's just how he do it. They very creative with how they run the ball.
Man, one of the reasons I stopped watching football, man. From when I was a little kid, when I started watching,
when you was a kid.
yeah, it was the running back.
That's who got
It
paid.
wasn't no receivers. Look, wasn't no receivers till the Jerry Rices started coming. You know what I'm saying? That was the beginning of the receiver era.
Yeah, when you was young, but it was all about the running backs was getting. They was top 5 picks.
Look,
They was who was getting picked top 5.
It was about that trench. Them linemen, the running backs.
Yes, sir. I remember some of these quarterbacks was getting paid a few years ago. That's what some of them left tackles used to get paid. I remember
Yes,
Orlando
sir.
Pace had like a $97 million contract
Yes,
back in the day.
sir. Because they had, man, look.
Them linemen wish they could have that type of money now. They were straight making quarterback money back then.
But yeah, that's when football was football, man. It was a whole lot of running and a few passes. Now it's all passing and a couple of runs.
What's crazy is the teams that always make it through the playoffs be teams that have the consistent run game.
Who was I watching this weekend? Kansas? Is that who I was watching?
You to my college or NFL?
NFL.
A lot of games on this weekend. What happened?
But
I can
Kansas
probably
played. The commentators was talking about how this coach is a predominant. He came in as a Russian coach, and that's what he's trying to take the team back to.
Russian coach.
I don't know. Was it the Vikings?
Could have been the Vikings.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't follow
they did
football.
run because they did run because they had Adrian Peterson and then they went to Dalvin Cook. They was running. They passing a lot more now, but they was running. It could be them. Could be Andy Reid.
Andy Reid wasn't no running.
Back in the day when he had McNabb and Brian Westbrook. Now,
Oh, he West Coast offense. What are you talking
ran the ball
about?
a lot. Bro, they ran the ball a lot. McNabb was only throwing for about
Oh,
maybe 3,500 yards, bro.
I will call the biggest Andy Reid fan and put him on the phone right now,
Bro.
and he will tell you
People
the
forget
exact.
about them early
He
years
will
with
tell you
Andy, bro.
the exact offense he ran.
I know it's the West Coast, but the West Coast.
That's not a running offense.
It has a lot. It's a balanced offense. It's a balanced
What?
offense, and it's an offense
It's
predicated.
one back.
It's a balanced offense.
What are you
it's an
talking
offense
about?
Predicated
You're a football
on
coach,
run
Reggie.
after catch.
Come on, no, it's not,
Yes,
bro.
it's not a deep passing offense.
Yes, it is.
The West
They do
Coast has
cross
never
out. They
been
do.
a deep passing offense.
They do four out pass cuts, post.
The
In West Coast offense.
West Coast is all
Bro.
about drags, slants.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Every now and then you'll get a goal. Like, that's what Jerry, that was his bread and butter. That's what he made. He was not running no deep down the field. He would catch the ball and go for yak. That's all
But
he
I'm
was
saying,
doing.
the passes-
Yak.
West Coast offense is a passing offense, bro. It's a passing. It's not a running offense.
Now it's a passing offense.
No, it's
It is.
always been it's since Madden 99, bro.
When Andy used to call that West Coast.
You know why I'm so defended on this?
Why?
Because that's the offense I chose for my season on Madden every year, bro.
We all did. But
Oh
I'm
my-
saying,
I can't
West
believe-
Coast used to produce. You get your.
We're not
passer would
talking
be
about I formation. We're not
No,
talking
I'm
about
They used to be your quarterback would
off
throw
back
for about.
or.
Your quarterback would throw for about 32 to
Oh
3,500
my God.
yards.
I'm
Your
finna call
running back,
Jaja
your running
right
backs
now.
would go for about 1,200 yards. Like, bro, back in Andy Reid had
No.
it, McNabb was only throwing for about $3,000, 3,500 at best.
Bro,
At best.
it was West Coast offense. That's why they never won, because he never had a good quarterback to throw the ball.
They went to the Super Bowl.
They didn't win.
They got there.
They didn't win.
And they went to the NFC Championship game like 5 years in a row.
They didn't win. They didn't win.
Now you poo-pooing McNabb.
Yeah, look, this a role reversal. You sound like Reggie. You sound like
poo-pooing
Rocky.
I'm saying they
McNabb.
didn't win,
Now
though.
you poo-pooing McNabb.
They didn't win. It
Well,
was
it's not winning. Being one game away for the Super Bowl 5 years in a row. And the hardest sport to win in the
They
playoffs.
should have won. Matter of fact, they should have won that Super Bowl. But
Reggie, you're supposed to say, but they made it.
I ain't saying that. You know I'm leaving that shit. I ain't saying that. I don't care about you playing for second place. Shit. I don't give nobody. Oh, well, you made it. I don't give no points for
this
that.
is the reason. The reason why Andy Reid
Who else?
is so
Joe
sought
Montana,
out.
Joe Montana was winning Super Bowls. He did. He ran the West Coast, and again,
'Cause they passed.
and again,
That's how Jerry-
about 3,500 yards.
Wait,
or
hold on.
So
No,
yes,
if
bro, that's what Montana then was throwing for in that.
Jerry Rice had like how many touchdowns
Yeah,
that
Jerry
year?
Rice got the chunk of that. But
Because
it
it's
still
a West
was
Coast
about
offense, it's about
3,500
passing.
yards.
Yeah, they would run. It was passing 3, running 1.
Okay.
West Coast offense is the pass.
West Coast offense used to do the same thing. It used to be the first 2 downs, they'd run the ball. 3rd down, they'd pass the ball. Every now and then they may switch it up. If it's second and short, they'd throw something deep. That's what all them cats used to do for the longest. Now Andy Reid done flipped it on his head because Brian Westbrook used to get them touches. Not only was he rushing hellas, but then he'd get them little screens out the backfield. Them little screens and them little dumps. But, okay, if you want to count the dumps as real pass plays, then sure, you're right. They passed a whole lot. Because there's a lot of little dumps in the West Coast offense.
It is because it's cut
But
slants.
That's Jerry's Rice, bread and butter.
That's,
It's-
No, I ain't
the
talking about- I ain't
cross.
talking
They
about
do the cross.
I ain't
The-
talking about them. I'm
cross,
talking about to
that
the backs.
quick
There's a
step
lot of little dumps to the backs.
Yeah.
A lot of little dumps to the back. So technically that's a pass, but the shit was happening behind the line of scrimmage. So I just look at it like that's just another form of running. Technically it's a pass, but if
Well-
you get the ball behind the line of scrimmage, it's just like a run.
It's the formation. It's to widen the defense.
Joe Montana, probably the greatest quarterback to ever run the West Coast, and the most he ever threw in the mug was 3,900 yards. That's it. I don't know who else you want to name that was in the West Coast.
In American football, the West Coast offense is an offense that places a greater emphasis on passing than running. It's right here. It's right here. Any other questions?
Okay, man. Okay.
Any other questions?
It's definitely
there
all
are two
passing now.
similar but distinctive offenses, strategic systems that they are commonly referred to as West Coast offense. So maybe you're talking about something else.
I'm talking about it was the way it used to be ran, and it's the way it's ran now.
Bro, it says history.
Everybody pretty
this
much
is this is
runs the version of
Wikipedia.
the
This
West
ain't no
Coast right
new
now.
shit. This is the history of football.
When was the last updated?
Oh my God. He refuses to believe it. I understand. You don't want to believe the facts. You want to believe what's in your head.
But it goes off the play caller. What do you call it? You could have 10 plays, 7 of them could be passes, but what are you calling? I'm talking about what Andy Reid used to call. Brian Westbrook used to get a lot of touches. He was that offense.
Westbrook was a receiver.
No, he was a running back.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was. Brian Westbrook was a running back.
He started behind the line of scrimmage. But he caught all screens. I bet you
He did
if you
catch a lot of
if you
screens.
look up his he had damn near more receiving yards than he did Pat rushing. I guarantee you. Because when they lost him, they tried to find another guy that can catch out the backfield, and that was
Started in,
Sean McCoy.
Sean McCoy. Yep.
they started that in the late 80s, early 90s.
Let me see. His best years, he'll rush for about 1,200 and receive about 7.
700 yards.
Yeah.
What running back received 700 yards? That was not common, bro.
I mean, it depends on who you talking about, because Marshall Faulk had 1,000. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my.
But look at the
Marshall
era.
Faulk had 1,000.
Look at the era
No,
he was
it's
playing
the
in.
same era.
That's what I'm saying.
Marshall Faulk and
had
Westbrook,
1,000.
same era. That was the same era.
Steven Jackson had like 800.
Now Steven Jackson is after.
You know what
That's
I'm
after
saying?
Marshall Faulk. But that was just us though. That's how we played. We dinked and dunked to the screen. Cause we had guys that can catch.
Send all your
But
wives
I
up
don't know
the
about
field.
Steven Jackson. He had some weird hands. Sometimes he dropped shit. But he was kind of good up the middle. I didn't like Steven Jackson for real.
I didn't like him.
Yeah, people used to say I look like him. I didn't like that shit.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm thinking about
Nah,
this.
bro. I didn't like that shit. I like motherfuckers used to call me that shit at work and shit. Steven, I'm like, I don't look nothing like that nigga. That nigga got big ass lips.
Steven Jackson best year. Let me see what he did.
I got big ass lips too, though.
He had 1,500 yards rushing, 800 yards receiving.
All right. Let's get into some music real quick. You know, we got the same playlist because y'all niggas don't want to send us music. We trying to play y'all shit. That is the weirdest. Oh, man, I'm flabbergasted by these new artists, man. I just don't understand it. But, okay, fuck y'all if it's fuck us. Fuck y'all. Straight up. I don't give a fuck.
I don't want to hear no whack ass shit no way.
Yeah, that's all like, fuck it. Yeah, whatever. It won't be like that. All right, what do I want to play? I guess I'll play this.
No Brainer Entertainment.
Talk to him. NBA shit.
Ralph can't play cause he's too juiced.
I'm getting money, I'm paid now. And work a minimum wage. I was right there and I stayed down. Fuck what they all gotta say. Ballin' like I'm from H-Town. I gotta put food on my plate. They see me going out of state. Ain't fuck with me, then you too late. I'm getting money, I'm paid now. And work a minimum wage. I was right there and I stayed down. Fuck what they all gotta say. Ballin' like I'm from H-Town. I gotta put food on my plate. They see me going out of state. Ain't fuck with me, then you too late. I know that some niggas, they mad now. Heard about hanging this back now. They all on my line for a feature. Little nigga, you act like a creature. I'm sick of these niggas be reaching. Especially the ones they be leeching. You better be quiet when I'm speaking. Pat my little nigga, have your phone here leaking. Niggas be tweaking, they come and they go. Your main little bitch wanna fuck on the low. Can't see how these niggas be wiping these hoes. She fucking no cousin, she sucking my bro. I came from the bottom, I ain't even had 20 in my pocket. I ain't even rich yet, nigga, I'm copping. Foot on the gas, you know I ain't stopping. Slide to the left, cause they pocket watching. I move and smooth like Michael. Diamond be dancing, they moonwalking. Lil' baby, she with me, she smooth talk. These niggas, my sons, I'm a cool five. Every move that I make, I'm a C prop. Bro, they got so much gas, he a green goblin. I'm moving in silence, ain't seen talk. If you ain't talking about dollars, you keep walking. I'm getting money, I'm paid now. And work a minimum wage. I was right there and I stayed down. Fuck what they all gotta say. Ballin' like I'm from H-Town. I gotta put food on my plate. They see me going out of state. Ain't fuck with me, then you too late. I'm getting money, I'm paid now. And work a minimum wage. I was right there and I stayed down. Fuck what they all gotta say. Ballin' like I'm from H-Town. I gotta put food on my plate. They see me going out of state. Ain't fuck with me, then you too late.
No Brainer Entertainment.
All right, we back. All right, Alpha Sports, what you got? You say you had something you was going to talk about?
Well, it was the end of sports. It's kind of sports and I guess politics.
Okay.
Politicking and sports.
Oh, you about Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, yeah. We can use that to transition. He lied! The motherfucker lied!
All right, so Bug, since you already know what
The motherfucker lied. Let's play it. Wait. Let's play it.
Oh, you want to play it?
I get it.
But he was misleading in the interview, and a lot of people pissed off. He said he was misleading. He said he said
you just sound like you agree with him.
No, I can't stand Aaron Rodgers. But he said that
he wasn't misleading. He thought he was gonna get away with some slick shit.
Yeah, he
That's
said,
what he thought. And motherfuckers listening and agree with. Oh yeah, okay.
He immunized?
He immunized.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Then
he said he was immunized, man. Okay, when they asked him about did he have, then he said, but he ain't gonna hold it against the guys, they don't get the shot, and all that. So they assumed when he said he was immunized that he had been vaccinated. So then come to find out, and that, he was out on the field, no mask. He was, at different functions, no mask, hugging it up and high-fiving and all this and all that. And then they come to find out later on that he is not vaccinated.
Hmm.
And then so now everybody I'm like, oh, you lied. And since he said he didn't lie, he said he was immunized. He said anybody could have asked him a follow-up question. and asked him what that mean or to go into further detail, or he would have. He said that
Man, they took you for face value.
he
man.
said it was something in the vaccine that I think he allergic to or something. Why he couldn't take that. Then I think he got some type of shit. He took something different as a way of battling COVID. But a lot of doctors
What he
and
took
Fauci
was-
and all them.
He took hydrochlorine or whatever.
He took the vitamin shit.
And well, no, there's not even. It's not even a vitamin for COVID. It's a vitamin for parasites. What it does is for animals. So
Animals are some human parasites.
Yeah,
not,
so
nothing viral.
It takes the parasite out of animals, and it's known to kind of do the same thing for humans. But what's the key word I just said?
Kinda.
No, parasite. We're not dealing with a parasite. What are we dealing with?
We don't know.
It's a virus. We do know. It's
Me
a
and Bub
virus.
said we don't know. They don't know shit. Tell them, Bub.
how you know?
You don't know shit. Tell them, Bub.
Look, we finna
Wait.
we finna segue.
Let me tell you how I know. Because when one thing they can do is figure out the code of the what it is. Now they might not be able to heal it or solve it or whatever, but they could figure out whether it's a virus or a bacteria or a parasite. They could figure out what it is, and you can figure that out by the stuff you use to attack it. If it doesn't take it, then you know, okay, that's a virus. It can't be destroyed. It can only be what's the word I'm looking for?
Hey, bro, I hear your analysis. Okay.
Well, I just know this
But-
about AIDS. Like with AIDS, the virus AIDS, it can't be.
Okay, but how can you prove it?
No, I'm not trying to prove nothing. I'm just telling you what I know about a virus.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So if they're saying it's a virus and what he's taking helps parasites, it doesn't work. that's all I'm saying. It doesn't work. If it's meant for a parasite is not a virus. A parasite lives in you. It's way different. It's way different. Way different from a virus. Okay, but anyway, the medication he's taking is for parasites. All right, so he basically was saying,
This motherfucker loud.
I'm taking this. Yeah, don't do it. You're gonna strip it. Don't do it too tight, and then it won't never get tight. But it said he talking about some what he took. He talking about what he took is gonna help him the same way it helped the vaccine help us or will help people that took it. Which I don't know what the vaccine's doing because people still catching and dying. But it's saying it helped. But he ended up catching it. Now what Aaron Rodgers thought, he thought he was never going to catch it. That's what he thought. He thought he was never going to catch it and have to face the press. Because this is the fucked up part about it, bro. All right. So the mandate for the NFL, no, there's no mandate for the NFL. But the only rule they have is if you did not get vaccinated, you have to wear a mask during press conferences and when addressing media in person. And when it's time to shake hands on the field, you cannot. You have to or you can, but you got to put your mask on and stay 6 feet away. Like
sidelines.
Jameis Winston, he puts his mask on and runs right to the locker room because he's not vaccinated. And this a black quarterback play for the Saints. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he puts his mask on, goes right to the locker room because he's not vaccinated. He doesn't believe in vaccination. Okay, they don't deem him bad or anything. They don't say he's a bad guy or nothing. They say that's your right, right? All Aaron Rodgers had to do was say, I'm allergic to some of the shit in the vaccine, and no, I'm not vaccinated.
Oh, they doing that. They let Jameis slide because
He's not the only one.
I'm saying he ain't really no star. Aaron Rodgers talking about all the big stars in every sport. They are getting on them, and they have been saying something.
No. Josh Allen, Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson, all them it's superstars that ain't vaccinated. They ain't saying shit to him. He just said, I'm not getting vaccinated. I don't believe in it. NFL has no mandate. Ain't no city has mandate. Only city that has mandate is New York, right? That they play in, and then the Giants play in New Jersey right now.
So let me ask you this. I ain't trying to stray too far off topic. What do y'all think about? I think I asked this already though, but what do y'all think about your president is trying to mandate that any business within the United States that has over 100 employees must have all their employees vaccinated?
Oh yeah, this is the deadline. Well, they just extended the deadline. But the deadline
In the United States?
Yeah. All businesses. If you're a business and you have 100 employees, they all have to be vaccinated.
Because before it was just like if you dealt with like federal contracts and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what it originally was. But now
anything federal or statewide.
The new one is any business. Any business with over 100. You know what I'm saying? Basically, what they're trying to do is make everybody take it.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that, though.
But see, here's
you can't force a business.
No. Yes, you can.
If you're getting government money.
If you're getting any type of funding, they can put that pressure on your neck. But here's the catch. You can't make the population take this vaccine. Okay, the government can't do it. All right. So what you do, you say, okay, I can't make you take it, but what I can do is put the pressure on your boss to put your job on the line. Now you either gonna take this vaccine or you're gonna lose your job. That's some fucked up shit. We voted the wrong motherfucker in the office. We should have kept Trump.
Everybody's so worried about what he had to say, not what he was doing. Now guess what? You got a nice smile, and you got a guy that talks nice.
That old decrepit motherfucker.
Y'all heard about them?
100 employees.
They got
100 employees, man.
You heard about them states that got that mandate blocked for right now?
Oh yeah. Well, it's a battle that it's in the courts.
Yeah, it's blocked right now. They issued the stay on it, but Biden them trying to get the federal court of appeals to lift that stay.
But it's just funny how this is our government, and this is how they're treating us. Over something that really ain't, it's not saving nobody.
You get an 80% chance of living. What?
Man. Look,
I don't,
I said it once. I've said it 1,000 times.
And people say it's so fucking confident. I'll be like, bro, really?
No. Do you ever listen to them contradict themselves with a straight face?
Bro, I listen to all the fucking shit, and I'm like, some of y'all are actually specialists and shit like that, and like your common sense is like crazy.
How can you sit here in the same sentence and tell me that the vaccine is here to save your life? It's going to keep you alive, okay? It's not going to stop you from getting the COVID, but it's going to keep you alive. That shit don't sound right. If in the beginning you was telling me it's going to stop me from getting COVID.
But how's it going to keep you alive if Colin Powell died and he was vaccinated?
I ain't got that far yet.
Kerr?
Yeah, that's probably what they said. He was old. He had underlying issues.
I don't need the vaccine. I already had the shit and got over it.
Man, fuck. I ain't, look, I done had the cold already. Because that's all this shit is a cold, man.
Like it's just killing people who bodies are weak too.
No, it's killing motherfuckers that go to the hospital and say, I got COVID. Can you admit me? Yeah, sure. Come on. Come on. We got something special we got a room all ready for you. We done opened up a special wing for y'all. And you ain't see them motherfuckers no more, man. The fuck out of here.
I don't understand that shit.
I wish a motherfucker would tell me, oh, Mr. Nicholas, you've got the COVID. We've got to admit me then. I want to see you try it.
Nah, I'm going home, bro. You good.
He said, admit me. Come get me, motherfucker.
I dare you. I tripled. How the kids say? Triple double dare you.
He said, "Come get me, mother."
All right, let's play the
You found it?
They done did it on SNL.
Nah, they didn't
I
did
know,
fake ass
I know
shit,
they
and
did
I'm
all
like,
parodies on that mug.
yeah, I'm trying to find the right one.
Yeah, man. This shit, I wish, this is my wish. I wish somebody can get their hands on
There you go.
a vial of that damn vaccine and able to run a test to see everything that's in it.
They gotta tell you what's in it because people, like he said, some people are allergic to it, to the shit that's
They
in it.
don't tell you everything that's in it, bro.
There's a lot of conversation around it, around the league.
Aaron, you said you like to learn as many things as you can and hang in any conversation. Are you vaccinated, and what's your stance on vaccinations?
Yeah, I've been immunized. There's a lot of conversation around it, around the league, and a lot of guys who have made statements and I've made statements, owners who made statements. There's guys on the team that haven't been vaccinated. I think it's a personal decision. I'm not going to judge those guys. There's guys who have been vaccinated that contracted COVID. So it's an interesting issue that I think we're going to see played out
Not gonna judge those guys.
the entire season. I'm not sure what they're going to do with, the testing schedule. I know that talking to JC, the PA had talked about testing every single day for everybody. The league obviously, I think, shot that down or didn't want to do that. I don't know if that was financially incentivized or whatnot, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens if we can, if the protocols change at some point. It's obviously something that's moving. It's the protocols and the outline guidelines are kind of changing day to day. It seems.
Aaron, without getting into the personal choice thing about that, from a football perspective, Kirk Cousins is talking about how he's like in a hermetically sealed box or something in the quarterback room.
You got the passport, not the passport. You got the
because he hasn't from a football and competitive.
All right, let's go to the one he said now. It's like I wasn't lying or. There you go.
man, this
All right, go ahead.
It's got to be the newest top
Right
conspiracy.
now. So before my final nail gets put in my cancel culture casket, I think I'd like to set the record straight on so many of the blatant lies that are out there.
Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers is going to show you how to dig a deeper hole.
It was a very, witch hunt that was going on across the league.
And hit all the buzzwords in the process.
I'm 48 hours in, and I consulted with a now good friend of mine, Joe Rogan, after he...
Joe Rogan.
When did Joe Rogan become a doctor?
I
could swear he just compensated for UFC.
an expert.
Oh, Fear Factor. Maybe that puts you in doctor position, being in Fear Factor. That's what it is.
Man.
He knows what the body can take. Yeah.
COVID, and I've been doing a lot of the stuff that he recommended in his podcasts.
How dumb does he sound?
I got no words. Let me hear him. Let me hear him finish digging this.
And on the phone to me, and I'm going to have the best immunity possible. I'm thankful for people like Joe stepping up and using their voice. I am somebody who's a critical thinker.
You sure?
I've been taking monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin, zinc, vitamin C and D, HCQ.
To add on to this walking Facebook post,
The great MLK said that you have a moral obligation to object to unjust rules.
That just threw me over the fucking bridge.
Wow.
He just quoted Martin Luther King about vaccinations.
That's true.
Bruh, you don't see what that was? He's trying to jump on a Kyrie boat now. That's what that is. That's a segue to the freedom fight. He's saying, I'm with y'all.
Who's to say he wasn't with them? He didn't want the vaccine. Just like Kyrie didn't want the vaccine. They don't want it.
Bruh.
Now Kyrie just said, I don't want it, fuck y'all.
Bruh.
But
exactly. That's what I'm saying. We don't believe him. If his stance was from the beginning, I'm allergic, I'm not taking it. The great Martin Luther King said from the beginning.
There's a difference in them two, though. You want to know the difference?
What?
One makes more than the other, and one has a 100% guaranteed contract, and the other don't.
Who?
Even Kyrie.
But what does that mean? I'm not that difference.
Kyrie not. The money lost ain't the same. Kyrie can stand on his shit. He's still gonna make $17 million. Even with all the fines,
Bruh.
$17 million.
Bruh, there's no mandate in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you agree or don't. They're not making you get it. You can play. You just can't do interviews without a mask.
I don't believe in masks.
Bruh.
It's my right, man.
Huh?
It's my right.
You don't
I
believe in
can't wear them. I'm
He ain't
allergic
gotta
to
tell you
them.
the truth.
They break my skin out.
They ain't gotta tell you the truth either. That's the other thing. People in the media and fans be thinking
Y'all
about
ain't
you gotta
making no
tell them the
sense.
truth.
Y'all ain't making no
You know,
sense.
all y'all explanation, he ain't gotta
I ain't
tell
gotta
you if
tell
he
you my
vaccinated or
truth.
not.
I'm just here because it's in my contract. I'm supposed to be here.
He ain't gotta tell you if he vaccinated.
No, in his contract, he's not supposed to be there if he wasn't
I
vaccinated.
have to do the interviews.
He lied. He said he was vaccinated, and then they assumed he
Hey,
was.
what he
and
said
they
was- what he said
that's
was,
the new
I
American
never said
culture, man.
vaccinated.
they let him carry on as so.
Lying is the new American culture, man.
No, it's not new. That America's
It's
built on a lie.
It's acceptable
been-
now.
No, it's been acceptable. You just can't get caught. It's
Oh,
been acceptable.
You could blatantly lie now, man. You didn't know?
No, what I'm saying is you can always lie. They always been lying, and that's always been Americans' way of life.
Now, even when you're wrong and you're blatantly wrong, you can lie and you're right.
Okay, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, the dude.
I just think you don't like Aaron Rodgers.
No, I don't.
He took that
I
real
don't.
personal.
I'm agreeing.
I just think you
No,
don't
no.
like Aaron Rodgers. You got something against him.
The thing I don't agree with is the lying, bro. I don't.
You just don't like him. LeBron lies. You fuck with LeBron. He
Okay,
lies.
bro.
But what did
bro,
LeBron?
bro.
What did LeBron say?
About the vaccine. So you mad he lied about the vaccine.
That's it, bro.
Bro,
if
look,
you don't want to
bro,
take it,
bro.
Not that he lied.
Bro,
about
bro.
the
I'm
vaccine.
just why
He
lie and then carry on? But
He
because
lied
no.
and he got caught.
So this is the thing. If this was a black man,
They're crucifying.
yes, he would be kicked out the league on some shit. He'll be
They
fined like a
They wouldn't kick him
motherfucker.
out, but they'll make it hard for him.
Bro, they would make it very hard for him next year. Cause now remember, Aaron Rodgers did make let's just put a black face on Aaron Rodgers from the beginning of the season. With all the talent and everything. He made a big ass fiasco in the beginning of the year. Okay? Whether he was gonna go back to Green Bay or not. Okay? And he cried, literally cried on the podium. This is why I ain't happy. Because y'all not giving me what I want. I want to choose this and I want to choose that.
it wasn't.
So if you ain't gonna give me that, you not the fucking GM.
He the best player.
How many good players don't get to choose personnel in the NFL? A lot, bro. Tom Brady is one of the rarest situations where he actually chose his team.
It's the franchise's fault.
Who?
Look,
Peyton Manning did.
the franchise
He's
did
not
it by
paying-
making him the face, man. Once they made him the face and made him that franchise player, they gave him that ego. So they got to deal with that
Did he say
shit.
he's not Peyton Manning?
No. Peyton Manning made on the field decisions.
No, he ain't Peyton Manning said he made them bring in Wes Welker. He made them get rid of Eric Decker. And when he was in Indy, oh my God, all the money and resources had to be put towards the offense. Why they never had shit on D?
Man, I'm just
no matter how many wide receivers he had, he needed more.
That was
He
more
needed more
so.
tight
That was
ends.
more so him and the coach sinking.
That's how Aaron Rodgers wanted. He like, why do y'all keep on expecting me to work miracles and y'all don't give me none? I got one wide receiver. Where's my running back? Where's my second wide receiver?
But the thing about
Where's
that,
my tight
what
end?
you gotta think, what you gotta understand about that situation, Aaron Rodgers is in a totally different situation from other quarterbacks. How many teams are owned by the city? Just Green Bay.
They don't anymore.
Just Green Bay.
The city owned the team.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's not It's not a sole owner. It's a shared.
It's a group
property. Yeah. So team decisions.
It's not a group. It's owned by a business that's owned by a partnership.
It's owned by the city.
By the city.
They taxes and stuff. It pay for all the upkeep.
It
on
pays for
everything.
all that.
They get all.
Yeah.
So
So
the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Swear to God.
Season tickets get handed down generation to generation.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Season tickets get handed out to the family.
Generation to generation.
Yeah, that started off.
They
from,
lifelong season tickets and shit.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how Green Bay is set up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
and
why
they vote in. They GM and all.
That's
them people.
that's why literally Green Bay has only
The city,
had
the popular,
the people. Yes.
the
people
public
make decisions.
Yeah,
get
like
the
a-
vote on.
They
Like
vote. So
like a
they
public
vote.
park
They
here.
vote people on the board,
Mhm.
and then the board votes for situational team situations.
Yeah.
So they vote on behalf of the team.
Oh, that's a whole lot of shit going on.
A lot. That's why it's only been 2 quarterbacks basically in the last 40 years.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's a whole lot.
Favre and Aaron Rodgers.
So you know what? That's on them. I don't blame Aaron Rodgers. I don't blame him. I just did the same damn thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's in a situation where it's not
There's
the same.
no great quarterback that don't have
that-
a say so in their franchise.
But
There's never been.
look. If
him and Tom Brady.
if that situation, if he was on another team to where he can actually go talk to one person and say, "Hey, man, I'm your player. I'm the guy."
They got a GM.
But it's not the same. The GM gotta do checks and balances before he makes shit pop.
You know what the
And
GM and the football operation told him?
You know how many times
When
they
he went to talk
fired
to
the
him?
GM?
Them, not too often. They had Ron Wolf for many years, just like their quarterback had Ron Wolf for a long ass time.
And
they
then
had the other dude for a long ass time.
and you know why they
just got rid
stay?
of him.
But I'm saying, you know why they stay in their position?
They do a good job.
No, because they don't make big moves like that. They never have and never did.
Right? They do a good job too, though.
They don't make big. The
raise
the
all
one
they
time
best
the one
players from
time they
draft
made a
picks.
big move, the 2 times they made a big move, they make good drafts. That's what they do. They build up their player. But the 2 times they made a big move on free agents, Reggie White, and Brett Favre. When they not
Well,
Brett
he
Favre.
wasn't big at the time. He was just a little second round pick from Atlanta.
Still though.
He wasn't nothing.
Still though.
He
And
put
he had
in
drinking
some
problems.
work. He put in good
He
work.
talking about before he
I'm talking
got
about before he got
to
was
Green
in
Bay.
Atlanta. He wasn't
But that's what I'm
really
saying.
doing
He was
No,
decent.
I'm saying he
had a
put in
drinking problem and
his
was getting
work.
in trouble. No. He ain't do nothing in Atlanta. He just had a drinking problem and was a bad boy, but he had all this talent. And they was like, well, we'll give you something. for
Yeah,
it.
him. But that's what I'm saying. Those were the 2 biggest free agents. And how long ago was that?
A long time. And that's what Aaron Rodgers be saying. He like, y'all want to keep doing everything through draft picks. Sign some of these players. Brett Favre said the same thing. No, he was there.
But-
he wanted them to get Randy Moss. Couldn't get it. He wanted them to get this player, that player. Wouldn't do it.
But my whole point is, yeah, they wouldn't do it because they got to go through such a process to make shit happen. It's not just one guy saying, GM, go ahead. It's my money. You can do it.
They do what they want to do. They sign people. They just don't let Aaron Rodgers. They don't let their quarterbacks sign people. Like, they really got a fan mentality. Like, I don't care if you are a superstar. You're not running the team.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I know
You're
y'all,
not running the team.
y'all done learned me some today.
Oh, about this. Yeah, they're the only team like that, too.
Yeah.
That's crazy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask this. Here's a good question. Oh no, I think I already know the answer. That whole what's his name? Crunky?
Stan Kroenke?
Yeah, that's it. They ain't got nothing to do with that, do they?
Nah.
Everybody just mad at
he
him.
NFL.
They're only picking certain teams that has to pay it in the fines.
No, he's supposed to pay
all
the
the fines because
But
he's the reason.
All the fines dealing
He's
with
the
this court
reason
case
the
from them
NFL's
moving.
getting sued.
Yes.
Because
pay all
we're
that.
suing. St. Louis is suing them for all the money lost because there was a contract on the team.
But they were auditing certain teams.
Well,
wait, are you talking about
you talking about the email thing with? Yeah, you talking about the email with Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
different.
they're just auditing Washington right now. They're not auditing everybody. They're just going through their emails and shit because of the claims from the women, the in the workplace of Washington. They saying it's what is it called when you touch somebody?
Misogynistic.
Sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment in the workplace.
Harassment, misogynistic, toxic
Bro,
culture.
we need to get off sports. But just the last thing. The shit with the quarterback for the Texans.
Where's Papa right now?
What's the quarterback for the
Deshaun
Texans? Deshaun Watson. I don't want to sound unsensitive or anything. This is the stupidest shit I ever seen in my life. Now, if this is the case, half of the men in the world need to go to jail.
What do you do?
He's flying women out, and their women are having consensual sex with them.
With him? When you say with them,
he's a rich man. He meets women from over their masseuse here, there, right? They end up giving him a massage, and it turns into them having sex, right?
Okay.
So the women are saying they took advantage of him because he took advantage of them because that's not what they came to do. So now he's getting charged with not racketeering. What is it called when you
sex trafficking?
Prostitution.
It's sex traffic. It's another word. It's it's basically sex trafficking because you bringing somebody from another state and you're having this. I think it is racket because R. Kelly got charged with it.
Kelly got charged with everything.
But anyway, I can't comprehend this shit.
We're in an age now where
you can't date another woman from out of another state.
No, we ain't gonna, no. Let's keep it what it is for what it is. We're at a point now where the people you are intimate with, the people you have sex with, is under scrutiny by the public eye, based on your popularity.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. So if I have sex,
I think the Texans did this.
Yeah, to diminish his whole.
He said he didn't want to be there no more, and he demanded trade. He said, "I'm never playing for them again." And all of a sudden, all this shit
popped up. 22 cases with women. Like
case closed. Next.
Well, it's not case closed because
we just solved it.
They talking about he got 11 criminal charges. 22 women accusing him.
Listen.
No, 30-some women accusing him, and 11 crimes.
Listen, in his pockets.
It's two things they do, man. Okay.
And he don't want to settle.
When I say they, I'm sticking to our conspiracy. Okay, it's two things they do. Okay, the first,
I wouldn't settle you. Fuck that shit.
The first thing they do is gather witnesses, whether they're true or not. They gather an abundance of witnesses.
They got 30-some women.
Have you ever had sex with Deshaun Watson?
Second thing they do, okay, they tarnish your name. Okay, how do they do that? They start digging up past shit that ain't got shit to do with nothing. Okay, and they give it to the media and let the media run with it. And the media have a fucking field day for about a week and a half. And by the time the courts and everybody is ready, you already fucked in the wind. Yeah. So now what we're doing now, we got to take it back to the old school, people. Whoever you fucking with, you got to keep it on the low. Make moves in the shadows. A risk being exposed.
Cameras, wired for sound, everywhere. I keep saying it.
That shit crazy, man. Oh Lord, man. I'm in the twilight zone.
Man, look. I'm just I really don't understand it. This shit is really like it should be a lot of people in jail then. Cause you know how many times motherfuckers done flew a bitch or some girl out and
Bro, they let these people just claim anything, man. They can just claim whatever.
What? Like, bro, this shit crazy, man. Shit crazy. Like, it should be a lot of people in jail. Oh, motherfucking crazy.
We know another wave of lawsuits started.
Oh my God. This a crazy time right now, cause yeah. This shit crazy, man. I think everybody's just out to try to get the rich people. Like, people with money, watch out, cause you gonna get sued.
No, man.
You gotta be on eggshells.
No,
like, you can't.
I see it in a whole nother light, man. I don't know. I think I'm turning into a racist, man, because I see this as a racial. It's not racial, but I see it as being racial in the root. All right. There ain't no way. Yeah, that my baby right there.
Those ain't real.
Ah, shit.
She was hella skinny, bro.
No, it was the clothes, bro. I'm telling you, it was the clothes.
Man, those ain't real, cuz.
It's the clothes, man. I'm telling you.
She ain't never had them big ass things like that.
I'm look, it'll play out to you. Go to the video of Therefore I Am. Watch that video.
I don't even like shit like this.
No, I'm just saying, watch the video and just look at her, and you'll be able to see it because you know it's there now. But the way she dressed, you would never know.
Go to an old picture. Like,
them clothes. That's how she. Yeah, that's how she dressed. But
go to an old picture, like 2010.
What? You know, bro, you know how old she is, man.
She like 22, 24.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't never know shit. That must be some new shit. Hormones went crazy.
No, it was always.
Like that girl on what's that show? Y'all ever seen The Modern Family?
Yeah.
That
like
the middle child, she went from nothing to boom,
full
like
grown.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, little girl. What the fuck them things come from?
But yeah, man, that's where we at today, man. It's all fucked up, man. Everybody in your business, and if I feel like I can gain from your business, I'm finna exploit you.
Yeah, it's sad. Sad out here.
And then don't affect a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? Don't have a stature in the community that's accessible to someone else. Oh man, shit. Hey, what's up with your questions, man? You ain't popping no questions today?
Yeah, I did. I was just trying to check. Somebody got my idea.
Idea for what?
Smash room.
What?
Oh, they shit whack.
Shit, let's hit off one, huh?
Yeah. What I'm waiting to see, bud, I'm waiting to see when all these mandate dates hit. I'm waiting to see what happens.
I'm further than that. I'm waiting for years down the road where the effects of this bullshit kicks in. And this is how I'm gonna know it started. Cause I ain't getting no vaccination. I ain't been to no doctor that said I have COVID. You see what I'm saying? So I've never been diagnosed as having COVID-19. I've never taken the vaccination. So when the shit starts to happen, I'll be the only motherfucker sitting around like, hey, what the fuck wrong with you? Why y'all acting funny? Yeah, they start getting the twitch and shit. Hey, what the fuck going on, man? Hey, it's crazy, dog. Or something real simple. Half the population come down with a strange form of new cancer.
Or extra heads.
Yes, real shit, man.
Or kids being born with full-grown teeth.
Oh, watch this. Watch this.
A kid.
People start being born infertile.
Okay. That's what they said. That's what the people been steady saying. They like, man, kids ain't gonna be able to have no kids.
They all look. Oh shit! Hold on. New conspiracy. So Texas is trying to ban abortions because if you say you can't have an abortion once a heartbeat is detected, that's 6 weeks. Most motherfuckers don't even know they pregnant at that time. You know what I'm saying? That they ain't 6 weeks. Shit, that ain't. So you ban
about 4 for you to miss that period.
Yeah. So you ban abortion. So in your head you thinking, damn, we finna have a population boom. No, you ain't, because we already fixed that problem. All you motherfuckers taking this shot. Permanent birth control.
Man, they've been trying to sterile motherfuckers for years, though. Trying to get your ass to straight up. Like, wait, hold on.
I'm about to go to your page, man, and pull up one of these goddamn.
What? No, I'm trying to organize. I'm trying to share shit for it. Trying to make it come out. Y'all keep going. I'm trying to get these videos lined up for when we talk about.
Right now, I don't know what to think, man. I be thinking of all type of conspiracy. I be like, man, what if the COVID vaccine is the poison and the ones that take it die? But then I say, what if the COVID vaccine is the antidote for the shit that they finna release for all the motherfuckers that don't want to take it? They be like, gotcha. You thought you got away. Then they come back and be like, hey, we tried to tell you. Now y'all dying in the street. We tried to tell you.
You know,
I can see that because all the ones that don't want to take it, they're the ones that want to argue and be, you know what I'm saying, against the grain. They like, well, shit, all the motherfuckers that take the vaccine, we gonna release some shit to get all the motherfuckers that want to argue with us. Let it attack their ass. I done had so many type of conspiracy theories, man.
Bruh. So, if I tell you, hey, Reggie, I can lay this phone right here, and that motherfucker gonna sit up by itself and wiggle to the edge of the table. I ain't got to touch it. First thing you gonna tell me, man, you full of shit. You lying.
Man. The way this technology is, that mother might get some legs and stand up. I ain't gonna lie.
But point is, you're not gonna believe it, okay? Until I make that motherfucker do it, right? And now you've seen it, you've witnessed it, you're a believer, right? So now, if I tell the next motherfucker and he says, "Oh, you full of shit," you gonna automatically say, "Hey, nah, hey, that shit real." You gonna validate it, right? So, for me, it was always space, right? We ain't gonna go down, deep down this rabbit hole, but it was always space, my fascination. And then this Roswell shit come about, and all this talk and all this shit about aliens, whoop-de-whoop, and I have my experience, right? I'm a believer. Okay, ain't nobody got to believe me. I know what I saw. These my eyes. You know, I live my experience. You know, I'm a believer. Okay, let's move forward. This vaccination shit. The whole, how it played out, man, is just too fucking perfect. And then the one thing in life that it's so fucking common, we teach it to our kids today. When they when they do something and they try and lie their way out of it, we always have that same lecture with them. Okay, you tell a lie, you have to remember that lie. Okay, because you may have to tell another lie to protect that lie. Now you got to remember two lies. Okay, and something might happen, you got to tell that third lie to protect both of them lies. Now you got to remember all three of them lies, because if you forget either one of them, you're caught. the government forgot that one thing. But I don't think they forgot because they count on the American public being so fucking stupid to just be passive and accept anything they say. So when they're lying and then backpedaling and say, it's just all too fucked up for me, man. I don't believe none of this shit.
See, what made me start thinking about it being added to something bigger they gonna release, I was watching Saw. I forgot which one it was, but it was at the end of it when a dude finally figured out it was one of the cops that was working with old dude Jigsaw, and it was the box that was sitting up and had the glass on the bottom of it. So he like it looked like almost like a torture box. So they fighting, they boom, fight, and then dude that figured it out, he throws his ass in there and he slammed that motherfucker shut and it locked. And then he was like, yeah, motherfucker, I got you. Yeah, now that shit finna go to you. Then that mug started lowering into the floor and he was like, all right, then all the walls started closing in. He was like, oh shit, I should have been in that fucking box.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, that's why we thinking, man, like I said, it's too simple for them just to say, hey, we're gonna shoot everybody up with this and they just gonna die. I'm like, that's too simple of a plan. I'll be like, man, they probably spent some time thinking about this shit because it's cold shit. I don't care about that. This shit ain't catching them by surprise.
Right.
They know what's up with this shit.
It all led me back to one thing, man. The one topic that has left the internet. It hasn't came out of anybody's mouth. Nobody even thinks about it no more. Remember years back, shit wasn't too long ago because I think it started maybe with Bush, the second Bush, the Antichrist. That whole theory, you know what I'm saying? What would be the mark of the beast? You know, they start talking about computer chips, the chip that people are getting in their hands for all that shit. First first they thought that was gonna be it. Then motherfuckers start talking about scan codes on your body, shit like that, right? What if it's that? What if it's this vaccination? I'm just saying. I just throwed it out there, man. I ain't saying that that's what I particularly believe. You know, how can I believe in aliens then say he's the Antichrist? That means I believe in God. You know, that whole spiel. But interesting situation, man.
Like I said, I think they just approached it wrong. I think they hold the way. Like, you remember that old Cosby episode when, what's the name, Vanessa, when she got married to old boy Dabness, and brought her to meet Claire and Cliff, and Cliff explained to me, he said, listen, what's your favorite meal? He was like, nice big juicy steak. He said, what you like with your steak? He said, some nice roast potato. He said, okay, roast potato, steak cooked perfectly how you want it. He said, potatoes, they crisp, they good, soft on the inside. He said, ooh. He said, now imagine, they take that food and they serve it to you on a garbage can lid. He said, that's what she just did. He said, you can be great, but the presentation is what messes it all up.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, the vaccine, it may, like I said, help. Whether it helps a little, helps like it may. But the way they presented it to everybody and the way they rolled it out, totally fucked up. It's like anything, man. If somebody trying to get you to do something too fast, it's like it's like the old salesman tactic. Talking fast, try to get you to hurry up, agree to it, here, sign it, and then you do it and kind of find out it's fucked up. People that been through that so much, you can't try to rush them into making these type of decisions. Like, their whole rollout was messed up. They should have. I understand it's a pandemic. I understand all this stuff going on, but they still should have been like, listen, we got something. We just gonna have to trust that people gonna get it, realize for themselves, ain't nothing wrong with it. And if they want it, they want it. If they don't, they don't. If they left it at that, I guarantee you it'll went over smoother than them saying, look, we know it worked. We tested it. Take it.
Well, it wasn't just that for me, man. The fact that they initially said cure.
We still talking COVID.
Yeah, that's what they messed up at.
They said cure, right? And then hold on. They said cure. Then they said no. Then motherfuckers start catching COVID that had the vaccine and actually dying. So then they doubled back and said, oh, you can still get the vaccine and there'll be a percentage of the population that may die. But this will keep you from having the real mate, from getting on the ventilator and things like that. But people, it's still happening. So how, I don't get it. I don't get it. And then you try and make the public take it. No.
Oh, okay. All right. Outside of COVID, Travis Scott did a big concert called Astro World.
Oh, I know where this going.
It was supposed to be like
all the ones he had, they was big.
No, this the first Astro World event is like a. Have you ever heard of the Juggalos?
Yeah.
So this was kind of like one of their things, like an all day type of retreat concert thing. Master P performed, Drake, all them. It was crazy, right?
Like Woodstock.
Yeah, like Woodstock. 8 people died.
Yeah.
8 people died, and they're really trying to cancel Travis Scott, man. How they die?
Yeah, from what?
From okay, so like our hearts go out. Here go one of the little kids that died. Our hearts go out to John Hilger's family. 14-year-old passed away at Travis Scott Astroworld. He was the 9th grader at Memorial High School. It was a terrible loss of tire. So he was crushed. So what happened? You know, punk rock is no more, right? Basically, hip hop replaced it, rap. So at the concerts, mosh pits are very popular.
Well, it wasn't a mosh pit, bro.
No. A lot of, if you see the videos,
yeah, how they partying, but what had happened, they rushed the stage.
That's how some of them got hurt. But while the concert was going on, I'll just play this. Turn it up.
Hold on, don't touch him. Everybody just back up. Security, somebody help
this is
jump
in the
in
middle
real
of a
quick.
mosh pit. Somebody passed out. Travis Scott stopped the concert to help him.
We need somebody to help him. Somebody passed out right here. Somebody passed out right here. Hold on, don't touch him. Everybody just back up. Security, somebody help jump.
So this was how one of them first started, and he passed away. The dude he talking about right there. So it was pockets of like kids jumping up, and then it was pockets of kids, like you said, rushing the front of the stage. All right, but so
what I was talking about is the actual event that caused the most injuries.
Oh, when they rushed up.
Yeah.
But the whole time, people were getting injured the whole time.
Yeah.
Like people were getting hurt, people was passing out and shit like that. So, because they literally got footage of people jumping on top of EMS trucks and police cars while they're in the middle of the crowd trying to help somebody. Kids are so fucked up. Like, how would you feel if your little kid was in that ambulance while other kids was jumping on top of the ambulance while they trying to get out?
This is the atmosphere they're at. You're at a festival. I mean, yeah, I see it happened. It happened. As far as they drinking all day, they partying, motherfuckers gonna pass out. You know what I'm saying? They taking dope. You know what I'm saying? It's all kinds of crazy shit happening.
All right, and then what else happened at the Astro World thing? A police officer that was trying to detain a man from in the mosh pit that was stomping on somebody was pricked with an opioid and had to be injected with Narcan. What is it called? Narcan. You know the stuff that counter opioids? Narcan? It's Narcan. It's the pen the police use on drug addicts that's having a OD episode or whatever. It's a steroid that counter affects the opioid. Is it Narcan? It's something like that.
Yeah, see, he's still going through waiver claims. Pete Carroll teased that the Seahawks may have one in for him.
Oh, okay. Well, he got literally poked in the neck with an opioid, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on down there? All right. And then, all right, first of all, let's talk about Master P real quick. Master P went on a rant because he was mad. He was supposed to perform at night, but performed in the day. They pushed his act all the way to the daytime. So he was mad at first, but then once stuff was going on, he gonna post, I'm glad I didn't perform late in the night. Like, yo, this shit crazy. But here's what's his name? Who concert was it? Travis Scott. Here's Travis Scott.
To the ones that was lost last night, we're actually working right now to identify the families so we can help assist them through this tough time. You know, my fans really mean the world to me, and I always just really want to leave them with a positive experience. And anytime I can make out, anything that's going on, I stop the show and, help them get the help they need, I could just never imagine the severity of the situation. We've been working closely with everyone to just try to get to the bottom of this. The City of Houston, HPD, Fire Department, everyone to, help us figure this out. So if you have any information, please just contact your local authorities. Everybody continue to just keep your prayers. I mean, I'm honestly just devastated, and I could never imagine anything like this just happening. And I'm gonna do everything I can to keep you guys updated and just keep you guys informed on what's going on.
So it came out, man, that he's actually paying for all of the deceased funerals. That's what's up. But he's still getting sued. Him and Drake is getting sued.
Yeah, they don't always sue whoever the richest person that's associated.
But all right, so the question of the day, one of the questions was, is Travis Scott, what was the question so I can say it right?
What, was he liable or something?
No, well, that's what I wanted to say, but I don't think I wrote that question. I said, should Travis Scott be charged with a crime because of his Astroworld event?
Okay, here it is. If you charge him and he catch a case, him or Drake, right? Mm-hmm. Now you're getting rid of all concerts. Now artists can't make their money. So now what are you doing to the music industry?
All well, right? you can't cancel all. It's been multitudes of people injured in concerts and been sued, and they didn't cancel all concerts.
So what you're saying is, up security. What you're saying is, if I go on stage and I sing all my songs for the next hour, mm-hmm. right? And while I'm up there singing,
somebody
we ain't gonna say a couple, one, two, a bunch of people actually die while I'm performing, I'm liable.
Man, they got some weird lawyers out here. They gonna say your music incited the.
So listen. Okay, so listen. I'm held liable. So me as an artist,
I ain't gonna perform no more.
Thank you. So so you gonna cancel music?
But that's the thing,
because y'all got drunk and high and rushed and trampled all over these people, killing all these people, and you want to blame me.
That's the thing. But that's one of the things though. It's like it's like skydiving. 10 people get injured, and then I still chose to do.
I'm gonna tell you why it got this serious, bro. Because he kept the concert going. He didn't know that all these people was getting trampled and shit like that, because it's still loud. Everybody's still amped up.
It's 52,000 people there. He didn't know shit was going on.
Look, I saw the videos where the motherfuckers.
I'm finna play what the people was saying.
No, not the commentary afterwards. During the concert, while this shit was happening, climbing up to the cameraman, telling the cameraman, "Hey, tell him to stop the concert. People are dead down here."
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's why they're going after him.
But that's not his fault still.
No, it's not his fault. But it's because of that footage and how they're portraying it, they're going to make him liable.
Yeah. yeah, I don't think it's his fault. I don't think it's his fault, but I think he can get sued, and I don't think because he loses, they're not going to cancel all concerts. People still, it's like, do you want to go get your money or not?
Right. It's a trickle effect. They're initially trying to say the barricades
They're
and
go back to OnlyFans on it.
No, look. They're trying to go to the barricades and how the venue was set up and say that it was unsafe, right?
Yeah.
So if you do that, who's taking that charge? He's not in charge of that.
Nah, it's the promoter and not the promoter, it's the event planner and all that shit.
Exactly.
And
So
security. But they're saying they had enough security. So that I think it's more so everybody's saying it is not their fault.
My point is, regardless of where they place the blame, there's no avenue that could lead back to the artist because the artist is on stage performing. All he do was come from his van or wherever onto the stage and perform.
I don't think none of them should get nothing.
I don't think they should either, but it's sad that they will.
You notice nobody ever sues the people that's actually committing the action.
Because think about it.
They just suing whoever the headliner is.
Yeah. How about them 10 people in front of me that just trampled all over me?
Exactly. Is he admitting fault by paying for the funerals?
No, he just feels sorry for a bad situation.
That's a commendable act.
He just feels sorry for a bad situation.
Okay.
But they're going to try to milk it, though. They're gonna try
they finna come at him and Drake hard.
Hey, you know what I say?
I'm Drake. I'm going back to Canada.
To everybody else.
They already got
listen.
They got a hashtag cancel Travis Scott.
To all those people that was in that crowd when Travis Scott came on, and you felt the motherfuckers pushing, because I seen some videos of a few people that was saying, hey, I don't feel safe. We should leave. I grabbed my boyfriend and told him, hey, I think we should leave. And we fought through the crowd and made our way back out. So if you stayed and you got hurt, that's on you.
People will never take responsibility for what they do. It's always somebody else's fault when something bad happens. It'll never matter what actions they could have did to avoid it. It's just something bad happened. Somebody got to pay for this.
Everybody
and
pay
whoever
except
got the money.
Look, everybody pay except for the motherfucker that did it.
Yep.
Except the white people that
it could have been the same dude trampling everybody, and he ain't gonna be the one to get sued. It's gonna be whoever on stage performing.
2 of the kids that died was SIU students, SIUE.
Yeah.
Learn about crypto.
I want to learn about crypto.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's sad. It's sad.
And you move with one. It becomes like an organism.
Here's some of the people that was there.
They were all sneaking in. They trampled everything.
That's what I was saying, John. That's exactly what I was saying. When I just asked y'all, if are you liable? Are you admitting fault because you're paying for the funerals? You're basically saying, yeah, I was liable because I'm reaching out my hand to pay. That's what the course is gonna say.
So what about when a disaster happened and then somebody donated money?
No. Go even one better, bro.
That was a disaster.
What if he'd have started a GoFundMe account? Is that admitting fault too?
A GoFundMe account?
Yeah, to help pay for their funerals.
I wouldn't say it would be. I don't know.
Okay.
It's like,
okay, here's the point.
I'm just saying what a lawyer would say. Like you came out, made a statement. You're actually saying,
a lawyer gonna blur out any fucking thing.
Yeah, they gonna
the same commendable act. Okay, if I create a GoFundMe account to help pay for their funerals, is the same thing as if I had the money to outright pay for all of them. It's the exact same thing. So it's not. I don't see it as admitting fault.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know because it's gonna get. Yeah, Jonathan said that's different. That's not out of his pocket. So he's like he's saying I guess he's saying like, yeah, you set up a GoFundMe. It ain't coming out my pocket.
You set up the GoFundMe, you gonna put some money in it.
Not necessarily.
Come on,
you ain't gotta put money in your GoFundMe.
If you set up a GoFundMe, you gonna.
But that's the honorable point right there,
man.
Bobby, you setting up the GoFundMe to let y'all pay some money.
I don't care how y'all spend it, bro.
Set up a fucking GoFundMe and they don't put nothing in there. I ain't putting shit in there. I don't know what the cause is.
I don't care how y'all spend it, bro.
The point of a GoFundMe account is so you can GoFund me.
That is not it.
Raise
Look,
money for the cause.
that man, hey, he did an admirable thing, man. That is not admitting fault. That is not it.
A lawyer gonna try to spin it though, and all his lawyer need to do.
Oh, he gonna spin it. That's what I'm saying. You gonna spin it like a motherfucker. Like, why'd you give him money then? Why? Well, they need more.
Okay. You know what I say? Does the family have the money to pay for it?
No, we don't. That's why we're suing you.
No.
Okay. Hey, you know what? Then I say, hey, let's stretch this $50 million. See how long you last.
Said.
He said facts, but GoFundMe can be anonymous.
This is what I would have told him. I'd have said when he said that, like, what you just say, Drake?
What? What'd I say?
About the money.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I don't know what I just said.
We used to about spit it. You used to about some if you ain't at fault, why you giving this money?
Oh, that's why I'm suing you.
What I would have said was the same reason I gave money to the victims down there, hurricane, blah blah. I saw a disaster. I wanted to help out.
I wanted to help.
Is that my fault too?
I got the money to help.
That's what I say. Is that my fault too?
If you don't want my check, I can keep it.
I'm just saying.
Shit.
I'd be like, see, now you just lost a casket and a beautiful tombstone.
And then we got the footage of what Bug said. People running up to the stage and the camera saying, stop the concert. Is people dead?
I'd be like,
what do you say then?
Like, that could have been a prank.
I don't. Hey, you know what I say? You know what I say? I got all these 50 to 100 lights right here that's shining in my eye.
But he can't say that though, bro. Because he just pointed out a kid in the crowd
that was right in front of the stage.
No, he was pointing out, and he was.
It could still be.
He wasn't on a stage. He was on a platform in the middle of the crowd. He wasn't on a stage.
That was in bird's eye view. But he could see right there.
But but this is what I'm saying. Like,
Bruh,
he admitted he can visibly see. So, but wait. Let me finish my point. He admitted he can visually see, right? And I'm gonna go back and play this video.
You trying to sell something different though?
I'm not trying to sell something. I'm just trying to be the lawyer on the other side.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
He admitted he sees something, right?
See where? How far?
He pointed at. It don't matter how far. His eyes.
It does matter,
bro. Listen to what I'm finna say, bro. He admits he sees it, right? Right. And if y'all listen to the video, he's telling the DJ, "Nah, keep it going. Yeah, just like that. No, y'all need to help him right there. Yeah, help him. Nah, yeah, keep it low, because he still want to go into his song."
He might thought, hey, like he said, somebody
bro,
fainted.
You trying to sell it to be something else,
people
bro.
Faint at concerts.
You trying to sell it to be something else.
They don't stop the service.
I'm just saying, bro.
They don't stop the service. Somebody fainted in church.
I'm just saying.
It ain't that though.
He gonna cough. What I'm saying is he's gonna cough up some hush money. He gonna do more than just pay for them funerals.
Be coughing up shit. See,
Negative.
shit like this that you saying. If I was to hear this, bro, the way I'm set up, I wouldn't even pay for the funeral. I'm like, now you just fucked that up.
Yeah, I ain't getting shit.
As soon as they said they try to sue,
ain't getting nothing. I see you in court.
I'm telling you.
In the meantime, we going through this trial.
I bet
figure
you
out how you gonna bury this.
I bet you your pro bono lawyer. I bet you your pro bono lawyer can't top my $50 million lawyer.
Are going to be distributed to 8 deceased families. Why? The proceeds.
If he do that,
my words.
Because if he do that, it's just gonna be because he ain't. He like, well, shit. I ain't got the money no way. So,
first of all, he got the money.
No, I'm saying he haven't received that money.
Oh,
he said
okay.
the proceeds from the thing.
Yeah.
He like, okay.
Travis Scott
like
up there in the income.
That's like taking money out your check.
His baby mama girlfriend is a billionaire. Like, so he up there.
And I still wouldn't get him shit.
He up there. You know what I'm saying? So he got some money. He can afford some shit.
I ain't giving that.
All right, I'm finished playing the people.
I had to. When he falls,
They doing statements for the police.
If I would fall, he'd come back and pick me up. It's not a one-man show. It's really everybody.
I wasn't. You were hanging on to each other because if you let go, you.
Yeah, if you let go, it's like because you could easily drift apart. It's like being in water. It's weird. You literally just drift apart in the crowd. and I ended up in the middle of the crowd. And mind you, us four, we stay here together. We were separated the whole day. And I ended up seeing this guy in the middle. And while I was in the middle, you know, obviously everybody's opening up mosh pits. We're having a good time. But there's a lot of people that are very selfish. There's people
are going to say this is a conspiracy. You know why?
Why?
Look what's on this dude's shirt. It says, "Have you ever been lost?" And that's what he's talking about. They're going to say this is a conspiracy. Like, I swear, they're going to say...
I don't get it.
He's talking about being lost in the crowd. We were dispersed. Are you listening?
No, okay. I get what he's saying, that how the crowd is, how thick it is. If they were holding on to each other because the crowd is moving around so much, if you separate, you're going to lose each other.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is the non-thinkers are going to think it's a conspiracy because they're going to listen to what he says and then look at his T-shirt. Have you ever been lost? What's the coincidence of that? He talking about being lost in a crowd and his T-shirt says, "Have you ever been lost?" That's just the shit conspiracy theories point out. You know what I mean? And videos like, why is he talking about this at this moment, talking about being lost? Them 8 people didn't really die. They're just
sacrificed.
Yeah. Yes. That's exactly what
they're gonna go to the date that it happened, and it's gonna have some type of story.
You were hanging on.
That's how they made. That's how they.
If you let go, it's like because you could easily drift apart. It's like being in the water.
Look at the shirt.
Look
at when he talking about it, and look at him, how his arm is covering up, and then when it moves.
And mind you, us four, we stay here together. We were separated the whole day. And I ended up seeing this guy in the middle. And while I was in the middle,
what you're saying, it don't hit me like that though.
No, it didn't hit me as a. I'm just saying people are going to say that, bro. I'm just saying it's a coincidence.
People that I saw a pit that was being held together by people, but because in the pit was people that fell, so they were standing together to help the people get up. And I witnessed somebody unconscious struggling to get out. Like their friends were trying to get him out, and just people weren't caring enough to like make a path. So, as I'm a 400-pound guy, so I jump in because that's just my instinct, and I just make a path for him. And on my way back to the middle, I meet a girl that's hyperventilating. So instead, I couldn't tell her, "Hey, calm down." I immediately just grab her, and I'm rushing back.
Sound like some of them people should have went to the concert. They
closer
had
to the VIP
other issue. You know what I mean? Like
EMS was doing what they were doing.
I wonder, are they live? Do the tickets say
because
like
it's
some liability
you,
stuff? Like if
it's
you have
you and then
like,
the person next to you wanting to have fun.
Yeah.
You know how when you're on TV, not watch TV. The movies that be having all the flashes and
3D.
shit. Not even just 3D. Like just movies that got a lot of lights and cartoons that got a lot of flashing. That little warning thing comes on. What's the disease called when you can't see strobe lights? You glaucoma? No, not glaucoma. Epilepsy. Yeah. If you're epileptic, please be careful watching this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some of the motherfuckers probably shouldn't have been at that concert.
Person across from him wanting to fight
It's
some
a lot of
random
selfishness.
person, and it's everybody for themselves. Where if I see that you're saying, "Oh, I want to leave," I'm having a panic attack.
Yeah.
I'm saying, back up.
People wait for you to have this look of concern to do something.
Right.
When you should just take their word seriously. You know? Like, not for nothing. Like, it is a fun event, but there's just people that careless people that just come and ruin it.
That's like,
you know?
Well, in the front, there was definitely a lot of jumping. If you didn't jump, you were going to fall. And you would get trampled on, definitely.
So that was the mosh pit.
Yeah, the crowd's pushing back and forth. Like, you needed to, if you were even a little bit tired, you were going to fall. It was just too insane.
And so you tried to get your buddy out.
Yeah, so my buddy was there, and he was already passing out. I saw him, I noticed him on someone's back. And then right away he said that he wanted to go, and I just helped him out right away.
Was he passing out from people crushing him forward?
He just looked very tired. I think it was from people because there was too much pressure. You barely had like
Because
breathing space.
At these festivals, when you're up there, they have hydration stations.
Yeah.
Where you fill up your Camelback. But when you're up there for hours and you run out of water, that walk back is it's a fight.
Yeah.
Crypto.com Visa card.
That's fun. So what would be y'all posture at a concert like that? Be standing with elbows out.
I don't go to concerts.
Listen, man. If I go play basketball with y'all this weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
We get a good 5-on-5 pickup game, right? And then I twist my ankle, right? I fuck my ankle up to where I really can't go to work and do my job. I say, fuck that. And I get mad and say, I'm suing all 9 of you motherfuckers.
Mm.
That's what it's like, man. How am I going to be mad at y'all for me being hurt in a sport that I know the probability of me getting hurt? You see what I'm saying? If I put myself in that situation, how can I complain about being in that situation?
I can hear what you're saying, but you can.
No, I'm not saying
you can sue the gym, or you can sue. You can still sue somebody in that situation.
No, only if it was an unsafe. If the floor wasn't together.
Exactly.
That type of
You
shit.
hear what you just said?
Yeah.
Unsafe, right?
Yeah. But here's the thing. It's unsafe from the go. If there's no sanction by the state, by the authorities, to say to set a limitation on the amount of people, to step in and do the right thing.
There was the security that and the police that were supposed to be monitoring that didn't.
Then that's who's at fault.
All right, I found this. It's on what you just said. A criminal lawyer breaks down Travis Scott's Astroworld tragedy. So we finna have a lawyer's perspective. All right, let's get it.
And we're also going to talk about what kind of liability both the promoters and the performers had in this event. So let's get down to it right away. First of all, one of the histories of Travis Scott with some of these concerts is the incitement of other people to do stuff. I know in 2017 he was accused of inciting this guy to jump off a ledge, jump off a balcony, and he said something, we need to see injuries in the mosh pit, that kind of stuff. That the death of 8 people.
Hold on, let me rewind. All right, even World Festival in Houston was arrested. He was arrested at that concert because of that. His previous
because of what?
He accused inviting a fan to bypass security and rush the stage at a show.
That's different.
But no, so he's performing.
No,
and an act happened.
Listen.
So
listen. If I tell this fan to do something and he doesn't, and either gets in trouble or he hurts himself, I'm liable. Okay. Now, if I'm performing and that same fan on his own accord, on free will, is excited and having fun and hurts himself, I'm not liable.
But bro, you told him in your you have a previous, so that's why the police love to take you in to fingerprint you. Because no matter if you're guilty, they check to see what you've done and what you have done. And they judge you based off what you did. That's why he's bringing this up. That's why the lawyer is bringing this up now. Let's finish listening to him, because that's why he's talking about
off a ledge, jump off a balcony, and he said something. We need to see injuries in the mosh pit, that kind of stuff. That is when you tell other people to commit acts of violence, that is inciting.
Pause that, man.
And you
that that's wrong because that's a person that doesn't know what a mosh pit is. A mosh pit, people that form a mosh pit, they're having fun. Do you know what a mosh pit is?
Yeah, but not everybody's having fun.
If you're in the mosh pit, you know what a mosh pit is.
But some people go in a mosh pit not actually knowing what a mosh pit is, and they get fucked up because they ain't never been in it before. I've seen that happen before.
Even if you don't know what it is, and they start a mosh pit, you visually seeing what's going on.
But that doesn't mean you're ready for it.
Okay, I give.
I
give, bro.
I'm not trying to prove. No, I'm just saying that doesn't mean you're ready for it.
You can't put yourself in a situation.
Yes,
knowing what it is. No,
bro,
I don't know,
bro. Just because you have sex, knowing you can have a baby, but you put yourself in a situation and she get pregnant, you
can't sue her for getting pregnant.
No, I didn't say you could sue her, but you got yourself in a situation, you knew the outcome, and now you mad about it. That's what I'm saying. A person would be mad about it. So, like if I knew going to a club, going to the Beano, I had a chance of getting shot, but then I go in and get shot and then try to sue the club, I knew I was going to get shot. That's happened before. I knew that place had the chances of violence and all that. That's happened. If I grab a cup of coffee from McDonald's and on a cup of coffee, it says, what does it say above the pot of coffee? Hot. Be careful, right? The lady sued McDonald's for wasting coffee on herself and got away with $10 million.
Still ain't selling me, man.
I ain't trying to sell you, bro. I'm not trying to make you. You always think I'm trying to make you a flip side or something.
No, that ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm not even buying that idea. It ain't registering, bro. I don't get it.
So you don't think the McDonald's thing happened?
How you sound, bro? Some shit that was all over the news. How can I think it not happen?
But I'm saying, how does that happen? But he can't be liable for. How is McDonald's liable for that woman spilling?
Ain't the same thing. Ain't even on the same level, bro.
How is it not?
It ain't even on the same level.
Explain why it's not on the same level.
Explain to me how it is.
I'm telling you how it is. She knew it said hot on the thing. You know coffee is what?
Nah, bro.
See, you don't even want to listen to it.
I'm listening to you, but you ain't making sense with it.
Do you know coffee's hot?
Yeah, I know it's hot.
Do you know what HOT means?
Yeah, I know what hot means. I know how to spell it.
I know. I'm just explaining. So I know if I grab a cup that says HOT and you see steam coming from it, that is what? Hot. And if I spill it on me, you know it's going to burn me. I know it's going to burn me. How can I sue you? If all the signs say it's going to burn me. Do you get what I'm saying? Mm. Like, if everything says this is going to burn me, how can I sue you? She did, and she got away with it. And she got the money, and she's happy. Nah, but let's finish the lawyer.
You can't do that. And so, one of the things that happened here that you got to look at what the red flags are. To establish some kind of liability, whether it's civil or criminal, you have to be able to see what's in the mindset of the person that you're trying to ascribe that liability to, right? And in this case, let's just look at what happened early on. This is at the beginning. This is at the very beginning of the concert. People are storming the ticket gate and getting in without.
Damn, I didn't know that. I didn't know that part.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
What?
They were storming from the beginning, going through the gate, and when Travis Scott hit the stage from the back of the venue, you got. Have you seen how big it was?
Yeah, I seen how big it was.
From the back of the venue all the way up to the front, you could see the entire crowd shift.
No, what he's saying is they stormed it. You know how we used to do? I don't know. We used to do it like the club or something when they wouldn't let us in. All the niggas would get together like, man, they trying to charge $40. Let's get in the front. We will rush that motherfucker. Whoever get caught. But you in that motherfucker. Let's go. That's basically what they did. These motherfuckers rushed the ticket counter and said, "Fuck that, we ain't
And
got
it's
tickets."
just mayhem. And this is before the concert even starts. And right off the bat, you can see that the authorities have zero control over what's going on here.
That should have canceled the concert off jump. They couldn't even control the beginning.
And one of the dangers that you have in something like this is you get a mob mentality.
Go ahead.
No, I don't say nothing. I'm saying that's on them, bro. It's on them.
You get a mob, and it's not too unlike January 6th, where you had people storm the Capitol, and all of a sudden, the things that you normally wouldn't do, all of a sudden you feel empowered to do because, shit, everybody else is doing it, and I'm not going to get caught. Well,
do you hear what this bitch ass lawyer just compared it to? Did you hear what he just said?
Capitol riot.
Yes! You caught that, right? This bitch ass dude just did that. He just compared a concert to a fucking queue of the country.
No, I'm gonna go back to where I said he's wrong. Okay, that was my red flag.
You hear what he said? No, but he's talking legal though. But
danger with being in charge of
that was
a
a bad
situation like this
comparison.
is that you run the risk of bad things happening. Now, and in this case, you've got a situation where 8 people were killed. 8 people. Now, if you're inciting these people to do whatever, and those people die on your watch, are you responsible? Well, it depends. You know, there's a thing called causation. You have to link up your actions with the death, or at least it has to be reasonably foreseeable. And I think this was just
wow.
And in my opinion, that's how he'll get off. There's no way he could have foreseen
what was going to transpire.
That they were going to rush the stage and people were going to get trampled because they were mosh pitting well before he hit the stage.
Oh, they was doing it all night.
Yeah.
Especially that Master P video. They was getting no limit soldier, Commander in Chief, Master P and Romeo had they rocking daytime.
So the mind state of the audience is they're already amped up.
Because in 2015 and 2015, he was telling, or 2015, 2017, he was telling people to storm the stage and encourage people to rush the stage. When you're doing that, when you're getting people all amped up, and
do you see how white? This is the problem. This is why I say it might happen, because this is literally how white lawyers think. Why does it say it got 18 chats? I only see.
They would also, by him saying that, they also have to they have to
He
show.
said no. He compared. He said that. Oh, he talking about what I said. He said that's a bad example. He said y'all got gold here, right on. He said now she make coffee at home. Jonathan's stupid. All right, what are you saying, bro?
Oh yeah, from just off what he said by previous concert, telling them to rush the stage. He doesn't know what was going on. He'd have to show those concerts and show.
But that's what lawyers do, though.
No, but listen, he's not gonna have footage of those concerts. He's just brutalizing his job. You see what I'm saying? That's what
lawyers supposed to do. A prosecutioner is supposed to do.
Listen. You know how a concert is.
Mm-hmm.
You know he didn't tell people, "Hey, fuck them. Everybody rush the stage."
No, he didn't say that. He's saying in 2017 he did that.
But the way he's selling it, he's trying to make it seem as though he was trying to create some type of riot. And we know that's not the case. That's what I'm saying. He would have to show that video of him telling them to rush the stage.
It's out there. It's out there. That's why he went to jail.
He have to show how it excites a crowd and creates harm. Okay, and it's not going to do that.
No, bro. So what he's saying, he's comparing his 2017 incident.
No, he's trying to show a pattern. Mm-hmm. Okay, he's trying to say, well, he excited the crowd back then.
He can prove it. He went to jail. If you went to jail for a crime, that's proof
is that the one he's talking about?
Yeah, he said in 2017 he went to jail.
That's one incident. Can he show another one? Okay, another one.
Yeah, he's not talking about. But one incident. It's like if you kill one man and go to jail.
That's extreme, man.
I'm just giving an example. Okay, if you rape, that's extreme too. If you steal a piece of candy when you go in the store as a young kid and you get caught, that store is going to have a picture of you and know who you are, and they're going to think you're stealing every time you're going in there because of that one time.
Oh, man. That's white people.
That's what I'm saying.
Going back and taking he's taking one concert out of hundreds.
That's my point,
and trying to paint a big picture, and it's not going to fly because guess what? Travis Scott is a millionaire. He's going to have a good lawyer team that's going to shoot that shit down.
Yeah, but then how you go to jail and have to pay that big ass fine in 2017?
Again, you're talking about one concert. Opposed, okay, you can show what happened on that one concert. Then I come back and show you 15, 20 other concerts where things were beautiful.
But that ain't, that's not how it worked, bro.
Why ain't it?
Because this society judges you off your one mistake.
Okay, bruh.
Society judges you off your one first mistake.
I ain't gonna put my business out there, but
off one mistake.
Offense and defense. Okay, you got a prosecutor, you got a defense attorney. Okay, prosecutor presents their case and their evidence. Defense presents their case to dispute whatever evidence the prosecutor has. That's how it works.
And it could go his way.
Okay.
Depending on how many pockets.
But what I'm saying is
how many hands is out.
One concert over hundreds of concerts. And you talking about back in 2017. He's had hundreds of concerts since then.
I understand, bro. I understand that. He's been a good dude for a long time. But it's like, when you if a person was to go to jail, like when I get pulled over, okay, let me get my own example. When I get pulled over, I still get my car checked.
I'm gonna break it down for you. Okay. No, go ahead.
Break it down.
No.
Go ahead.
Because I got popped in the military for smoking weed. I had to go to court. Okay, I had a JAG lawyer. He's a female captain. Okay, the prosecuting attorney was a lieutenant colonel. Okay. Here's what he did. He took my case then and tried to relate it to something that happened 2-3 years ago. Okay? And here's what I did. When he asked to it, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember back then. How does that relate to this? Whatever you're talking about. Okay, when he was done with me and I sat down, my lawyer wrote on a piece of paper, nice redirect. Separate the two. The prosecutor attorney is his job to dig up anything in the past.
Yeah, but
okay,
but that doesn't mean
the defense attorney's job is to dispute that with any evidence that's out there.
In front of who?
What you mean in front of who?
The judge or the jury, right? And it's up to their decision where you're guilty or not. Yeah. Correct, right?
And if my evidence trumps this evidence,
doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get off scot-free.
Okay,
because
it doesn't mean you're going to go to jail either.
That's my point.
Convicted.
That's my point. This is up in the air, and I'm just giving you sides that are up in the air. And you're acting like it's a closed shut case. He gonna get off. That's not
how I'm. Okay, that ain't what I said. I'm telling you how he's selling it. What he's saying ain't right.
What he's selling is a prosecute. Okay, John just said a good example. He said, facts. People say stuff on Twitter in 2001 and get canceled when they get famous because of what they said back when they were young as a little kid. For instance, the sports player that just said the racist rant.
Cancel culture, man. We talking about criminal acts, man. It ain't the same thing. Cancel and being charged with a crime ain't the same thing.
Are pulled and held against them. Kevin Hart. What did Kevin Hart say a long time ago?
Man, all kind of stuff.
Huh?
I said all kind of stuff.
Yeah, he went through it just like everybody else. They found some old shit he said and tried to cancel him. He had to come back and apologize. It ain't the same thing. It's a criminal case.
But I get what you. So what I'm talking about is Travis Scott's career. Okay, I'm not just talking about the case. I'm talking about. Remember, I asked, do you think Travis Scott is going to get canceled? That was part of this whole scenario because all this stuff is going to come at him in all types of ways. All right,
it's not going to. No.
All right, let's continue this.
People are getting injured. You are inciting violence. You're inciting a riot. Now, and it's really they don't really have to prove much.
John just said it shows history. You
But
don't
the
have
Texas
to.
statute says
You
for
don't
the
have to
purpose of this
remember its
section,
fact.
riot means the assemblage
Once.
of 7 or more persons
Hey, get out of here.
resulting in conduct which creates an immediate danger of damage to property or injury to persons, substantially obstructs law enforcement or other governmental functions or services, or by force or threats of force or physical action deprives any person of a legal right or disturbs any person in the enjoyment of a legal right. Now, what does that mean? Basically, what it means is that if you're, first of all, there's more than 7 people there, so that's a given. But if what you're doing is causing other people to create an immediate danger, that's a riot. But here's the problem. Riot by itself is a fairly low-level crime.
What lawyers are.
However, there's a part in the statute that a person commits this offense if he knowingly participates in a riot. And then let's go down to subdivision F, because an offense under this section is an offense of the same classification as any offense of a higher grade committed by anyone engaged in the riot if the offense was in furtherance of the purpose of the assembly, or an offense which should have been anticipated as a result of the assembly. So if somebody kills somebody in that crowd and you are inciting the riot, you are responsible for the death just as if you did it yourself. And so that's what that part of the statute says. So let's continue on and see what else happens here. So there you got Travis Scott above everybody else, right? And he's doing his thing, and that is not inciting a riot. However, we have an unconscious person there. An unconscious person. Now, I don't know if he can see that. I would think he could. And if you could prove that he saw that and wasn't doing anything about it, there certainly is civil liability because he as a concert promoter, you have a duty to ensure the safety of the people that are there. You absolutely have that duty. And a little bit later on, people go very much so they are chanting stop the show, and they do stop the show a couple times, but then they go right back to it. And then it wasn't until well over a half hour later that all of a sudden that they continue or that they stop the show. Now, one of the things in the statute, as we talked about, was interfering with the governmental operations. When you have all these concert goers and they're having fun and all this other stuff, and they're amped up, because of what you tell them. And I wasn't there, so I can't 100% say exactly what his role is in terms of amping up the crowd, right? I assume there was some of that. There has to be some of that.
Nah, see, you making assumptions now. Lawyers shouldn't make assumptions. You gotta know the facts. Cause you can't assume he's amping up the crowd. That's what That's what I'm saying. Though. He's assuming literally that he's amping up the crowd just based off his previous concerts.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what white people. I'm sorry, I keep saying white people. That's what lawyers do.
Yeah,
that's what they're gonna do.
I agree, but that's what you have your attorneys for, to dispute that.
But in the you having that attorney and he having that attorney, the final decision is the judge and the jury. So they have to convince them. So if he's not convinced, if he's convinced that you're this type of person by off your past, you're gonna have to pay.
Yeah, and he's not gonna be able to do that.
How? He might.
He went to jail more than once.
The judge might feel sympathetic for the people that died.
He had more than one case.
Come on, you know it don't take more than one case for you to go to jail for something.
Did he have more than one case dealing with his concerts?
He had one.
He's had more than one concert.
He had one. He had 2 cases, actually, and one he went to jail for.
Okay. And since then, how's the rest of his I'm playing a part of a lawyer. Since then, how has the rest of his concerts been?
People still passing out. Yeah, I look, I already said I'm gonna stop saying white people. I mean lawyers. That's what you just said. Stop saying white people. Lawyers. I mean lawyers, not white people.
But yeah, all I was saying,
I know good white people.
Look, all I was saying is that lawyer you had playing, he was painting the wrong picture off facts that he didn't have.
I'm gonna try to hear the backup. Well, he's going off what we going off of. So I ain't going down him because I'm trying to make big ass assumptions too. You know what I'm saying? He just knows the laws. That's the camera. This is where the people jumped up on the stage.
They was climbing up the ladder trying to get him to stop the concert.
Yeah, it's a girl on the stage.
See, they're yelling and screaming for help, and he's continuing to play. That's a problem for him. He certainly can see this.
That's what I'm saying.
Here,
that is a problem.
But see, they're at the camera. They're not on the stage up there with the performers.
This is where I don't agree with you right here, because I've worked on some of these stages like this with a big show. It was Montana 300, the Rich Homie Quan thing I did, and then the thing with the cameras. Everybody's mic'd up to where they can communicate with each other, all the way from him, all the way to the sound guy.
Oh, that camera, man. If you look,
they all got. But what I'm saying though, bro, what I'm saying is, they all have microphones.
Yes.
Okay, so I can say, hey, you need to tell them to stop the show. Camera one says stop the show. Boom, there's dead people over here.
They didn't say it to me. All they were yelling when they went up there. Okay, because I watched it several times. Stop the show. Stop the show. Stop the show. Okay, so if I'm doing my job, I'm this cameraman. I'm doing my job.
Well, I think the dude on the ladder said more than that.
Yeah, it was. Listen. The woman went before him, and then it was the guy
ran
that
all
came.
the way up. She
exactly.
ran all the way up. Yeah.
Okay, so and he kept doing his job.
See, she's saying it. She's saying there's people down there on the ground dead. She said it to the cameraman, and the cameraman's like, "Y'all need to get off the stage."
He's doing his job.
See, they're yelling and screaming for help.
He probably didn't take it serious. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
He's
problem
not in
for him.
fault.
He certainly can see this person over here, I would think.
With his back turned?
Not only that, the person that's operating that camera there certainly has got headphones and probably a microphone. So he's probably got somebody's ear where he could notify somebody.
That's not an assumption, bro.
No, I ain't saying it's an assumption that he has headphones, okay?
Okay.
It's an assumption that he's understanding what these two fuckers are saying to him. Okay? In his mind, he's doing his job. He's got a bunch of thousands of people out here drunk and having a good time. He don't know what these two motherfuckers on. It wasn't until they realized the severity of what it was, and then they shut that shit down.
Okay.
That all I'm saying, they pointing the finger, man.
Somebody gotta get blamed.
And that guy doesn't know what to do. He's just sitting. He's kind of throwing up his arms. And having that lack of infrastructure The lack, and I guess there were probably about 500 officers, off-duty officers that were there, and I guarantee you, most of them were taken up fighting skirmishes and attending to the ones that were, and trying to wade themselves through the crowd. How do you when you got 30,000 people between you and the dead person, how do you fucking get there? That's the problem with this kind of general admission, kind of all-encompassing open yard type of concert. So, and then he reacts to it later on. Let's just take a reaction. Let's just take a look at what he says.
I just want to send out prayers to the.
I don't want to check that out. But yeah, I don't think Travis Scott is liable. I don't.
I don't like how they're doing all the different sound bites to paint this picture, man. And nobody have all the facts.
That's what they do. That's what they do. All right, and one more big story for the night. Did y'all hear about the St. Louis couple? They kind of popular in St. Louis. They own a barbershop in what's the name in not barber. Hold on, let me figure it out. Y'all ain't heard about that? What's this? Hold on, I got his name.
I just heard a little bit about it earlier today.
Ronell Dwight Barnes.
They say he got like 8 kids or something.
Yep, 8 kids. Now the story is, okay, wait, hold on, 'cause I don't want to misquote the whole story. And this is crazy right here. This is a video of him and his wife. Now, the story is Kenyatta Barnes is his wife name. All right, so Ronell and Kenyatta Barnes, they were both found dead in their home in Atlanta. So they own a barbershop. What's the name? A barbershop beauty salon here in St. Louis. And what happened was, I don't truly know what happened. Wow, that's crazy. All right, but okay, let me tell y'all about Ronell, man. So Ronell he owned a barbershop, him and his wife, and he had a company. Well, it was a black motivational group. It's called Six Figure Business. So what it was is kind of like a Freemason group. You know what I mean? Where it's like the pyramid scheme type thing. But that he didn't do that. It was just a group of black individuals.
They're Masons?
No, they wasn't Masons or nothing. It wasn't Masons. It's Six Figure. That was the name of the company. I'm just giving. It was a group like that to where you pay fees and shit like that, and it was a group of black individuals that was on business, and it's like an entrepreneur group. You know what I mean? Like, I got a business, you got a business. What can I help you with your business? What can you help me with? You know what I'm saying? It was a group like that. So like, he started that group, and the story is, I don't know what transpired, but him and his wife were happily married with 8 kids. The police were called to their house. I think it was Sunday, and what they found was a murder-suicide. He was shot, and it looked like she shot herself. So that's the story that
she killed him and then killed herself. So I don't know what happened or nothing like that, but man, it's been going crazy. Everybody's been saying, you know, R.I.P. because they was from the city. They was from St. Louis. They just lived in Atlanta. And they were a popular couple. A lot of people used to post like, you know, that couples goals shit. You know, motherfuckers be like couples goals. You know what I'm saying? That hashtag or whatever.
Yeah.
But they were real popular, and man, that shit crazy, bro. It's like you can't really trust. You can't really trust. You can trust your mate, but like, bruh, it really be the people close to you, man. Like, it was literally his wife. Now, I don't know what happened. What if he cheated? But that don't give you a reason to murder somebody. You know what I'm saying? But emotions run high, man.
Unless he was a switch hitter.
Hey, Atlanta, you got that there. So
she found out he was sucking dick and
or
didn't want to deal with the public humility.
Or when they do autopsies, find out somebody they got AIDS or something like that. You know what I mean? But that would have probably came out. They would.
That's gonna be a closed. None of that information ever come out, man. The information that's out now, murder, suicide. That's all it's gonna be. Anything else? No, they wouldn't even give it to the family.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy, though. Man. It was very, I met this couple in Moody here. They were looking for massage therapist. Went to an interview with, we found a business with them 1 year later. Man, see, yeah, they were out here, man. They was out here motivating, started businesses, like empowering black folks with that 6-figure business thing they were doing. Man, I just want to know what happened, man. It was 6-figure ambition. That's what the group was called. And I was actually approached to join it by a friend of mine, Coach Remy. Remember, I told you about that a couple years ago, last year. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Man, never know. But all right, we finna wrap things up. Wait. Ooh, I got some other news. Hold on, I gotta talk about somebody. Hold on. Let me find it. It was on my thing and I saved it. It was about Yo Guy, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's daughter did something. Oh, did y'all hear about Elon Musk?
What about him? Ask people on Twitter about what should he do with look like 10,000 or something like that shares of Tesla.
No, not that. About him donating $250 million to help for black reparations for African Americans. $250 billion. What you think about that? That face says it all. Where you go get some money, man? Well, you not part of the Black Coalition. So Reggie won't be getting that. Are you with us or against us, bud? You getting some money or not?
What the hell you talking about?
Reparations.
Ain't nobody gonna get shit.
Hey, let that shit go.
Nobody gonna see a goddamn thing. Y'all, that's some shit he done sold. He done sold all y'all a pipe. Everybody that's talking about that shit, he done sold y'all a pipe dream.
250 bill. He giving it, man.
Yeah, everybody get $1. Keep it pushing.
Oh, it's like my phone be listening to what the fuck I'm saying. It's like my phone be listening to what the fuck I'm saying. This is trending in New York. Reparation me. It says
Black American to receive billions from Biden's BBB plan. A deal on the Build Back Better infrastructure spending plan might be near, and these hints are like heaven. Oh my God, Biden thinks he's so smart. Okay, so in this BBB, right? It's a clause in there. It's the bank account clause. To where if you get $600 in your bank account, remember we talked about this.
Yeah.
If you get $600 in your bank account, gives them rights to look at it, right? He's trying to say also in this bill is some reparations. He's trying to get it passed, bro. But that's going to get it. Them Republicans is not finna try to give us reparations. It's just not finna pass, bro. Oh, God. All right. However, both the money and what is considered to be infrastructure remain sticking points, even as Biden officials say both will positively impact Black Americans. Let's be honest, though. We want it and deserve it all. Democrats, U.S. Congresswoman Alexander Cortez of New York told the whatever on the Capitol, it's unfortunate how much sometimes provisions for Black communities get trimmed back along with so many other provisions for our people of color. But I do think there are a lot of exciting investments here, she added. We had those initial expansions for Black farmers on the original American Rescue Plan. But as we've seen, there's been so much pushback on that, and when to push for that is super important. In Mark for content of the Black farmers. So I guess I don't know. You got to be a farmer. For Black farmers getting $6 billion. All right, go start you a farm in your backyard and get yourself classified as a farmer. I'm a Black farmer.
It's funny. It goes to a section of the American economy that's damn near non-existent.
Yeah. It's not too many Black farmers out there.
Ain't gonna be none.
Besides, there's a couple of Mississippi, I guess. But they're sharecroppers, I think. They sharing land with a rich white man.
It ain't the same thing. So you know who gonna get the money.
Look. See, Cat Williams on that bullshit. This is the last news of the day. Cat Williams. See, this is what is gonna fuck Travis Scott right here. This ties to what we were talking about earlier. This is what's gonna fuck him. These other performers and performances downing him. Okay, so Cat Williams is basically saying so he just did a concert, a show. Somebody passed out, and he says the reason he stopped it is because he's responsible, unlike Travis Scott, to know when to stop a concert when somebody's passed out.
Hater. That's some hater.
So he stopped his shit because of that. And he didn't perform. He stopped, went down there, got an ambulance, helped, you know what I'm saying? And canceled the rest of the show.
Hater shit. He just trying to start some shit.
Yeah, bro.
He should have kept that.
Oh my God. No, he's not just trying to start shit. He's trying to get his popularity back. Because remember, it was cancel Cat for a while, right? Because he got beat up by the little kid outside and all that shit. He trying to make his comeback because he pissed that Kevin Hart got all the shine and Dave got top two comedians right now.
Dave and Chappelle.
You just named the same person, bro.
I know.
It's Kevin Hart and Dave Chappelle. Because Kevin Hart got his own network now. That LOL kind of funny, though. Do you watch it?
I've seen tidbits of it.
Bro, it got Def Comedy Jam on it. Like the old shit. It got all them old Def Comedy Jams. It got like all the Black Hood movies type shit. It be having like it just got a whole bunch of good content on it, man. I kind of like the network. I kind of like the show. I actually watch it.
Cat gotta stop clout chasing.
Yeah, he is. You know he is. He's like, man, fuck this. They ain't fucking with me. I bet you they will after this shit. I'm not like Travis Scott. Yeah, he said, he just stopped it while the artist member received medical attention. He was performing in Louisville when the individual passed out. Someone yelled, "Stop the show," and prompting the comedian to take a break as medics retrieved and revived the artist member. And he says, "I'm sorry if I won't move on, but the Astro World shit. I mean, we can't never continue till we know somebody motherfucking good. I'm not going to be leaving with that on my conscience. Just take 5 minutes. Thank you, sir. I hope she's just having a baby. That's all."
All I say is about Travis Scott. Every artist that performed prior to him that helped to excite the crowd need to be on that same docket.
That's what I'm saying. That's what's probably going to end up happening. Nobody's going to get paid. All the proceeds are going to go to them 8 families. I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. Because if it's like what you just said, if Travis becomes liable and they try to prove that he is, his lawyers are gonna say he wasn't the only one that performed. So
if you go into basically what the lawyer said, the mob mindset, okay, the crowd has to be brought to that mindset. Travis Scott didn't bring him to that mindset. It was every artist that was before him. Every artist that came on before him that excited the crowd.
No, see, don't say that, because what he was saying about the mindset was they had that mindset because of his Travis Scott previous concerts, where he told them to rush and to jump off shit. So they came there expecting them ready to be on a crazy riot state. That's why he said from the beginning it was all bad when they rushed the gate. They was already in that mind state.
No, they
because
was trying
of
to
who
show
concert
the way
he was going to.
He was showing patterns. Say he had a previous concert where he did the same thing. That's how he said it. Where he was telling the crowd to rush the stage.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
but here's the thing: this concert, he didn't tell them to rush the stage.
I understand. But so here goes an example, and we're gonna leave it alone. All right. So if I tell you, you don't have to take your shoes off in my house, all right, and then I told you that for the first time, but then I changed my rules, right? But I never say I changed my rules, but then you come in there with some shoes on. I mean, you come in there. Wait, I say you can walk in with shoes in my house, and then I change the rules so you can't have shoes on your feet, and then you walk in my house with shoes on your feet, and I say, bro, you don't remember I say, bro, you can't wear shoes in my house. What the fuck you doing? You gonna be like, the first time you said I could. That's what you told me. So in my head, I'm like, shit, I can do this. I'm like, or another example, when a motherfucker.
That was a bad example.
Or okay, I guess. Well, another example will be if you got a friend and all the time you go in his house without knocking on the door. You walk in his house without knocking on the door because he says it's okay. All right? But then you go to your house. You don't have the same rules. And he just walk in your house and then there's a problem. He's going off the same mind state as, should I always let you walk in my house? Like, without knocking on the door. Why can't you do it? Why can't I do it here? So you had a home. You just not trying to hear what I'm saying.
No,
but I got other people that understand what I'm saying.
Evidence, evidence, man. If he said y'all rushed the stage at that concert, okay, and people got hurt, he's liable. But he didn't say it. He didn't say rush the stage.
I know he didn't say that, bro. I know he didn't say it then. That's not what I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying, because
not talking
you're
facts
saying
right now.
because they rushed the stage then, that because it's him. We get to rush the stage because it's him, because they did it in 2017.
Just like a Marilyn, not a Marilyn Manson.
In order for that,
what's that rock band
in order for
called?
it to be that way, Rocky, he has to do it every concert. It has to be a pattern every concert. Not back then.
That's what I'm saying. If every concert, Travis Scott has mosh pits. All of them don't end up bad. All of them don't end up with somebody hurt. Sometimes it just be a fun mosh pit and they go home and everybody talk about how great the mosh pit was and how great they had fun. This one just turned out to be bad. It wasn't like it was always used to be. This one happened wrong. Like, it was too many people. You know what I mean? He said himself, I've never had this many people at a concert like this. Just went wrong. That's all I'm saying. Like if you told me I could do something one time and then I do it at the next concert and people get hurt, I'm not saying you told me to do it this time, but last time I was able to do it, why can't I do it now? What's wrong with it now?
Prove it, man. I'm about the facts, man. I'm about the facts.
I want to say, like, you be about the facts, everybody be about the facts. But the problem is, not the government, the judicial system does not be about the facts. They be about history, and the paper trail. They be about that. They man, I seen cases to where a black man will go to jail for the rest of his life because of they assume he did some shit. He stole some, so he's like, man, them police used to do that to black folks all the time. Or he'll steal something because shit, he trying to feed his family or some shit like this. And then some girl get raped down the street. And they say, oh, well, just because you stole your trail, you have a criminal history. You probably did commit this. They do that shit to folks all the time.
That's profiling, man.
Who don't get profiled?
No, I'm saying that's how they just get motherfuckers,
like
man.
Huh?
So we had a topic like this before about
That's how they get motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
We talking about
He
actual facts in a case, trying to prove pattern.
Yeah, that's building a profile on a person to try to prove it. That's how they build it. That's how you build a case.
They got one case on file. The man went to jail. You say twice. Okay, but
no, he went to jail one time.
Okay, well, he went to jail once. He went to jail once in 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21. 4 years ago. Okay, we get rid of at least a year and a half for COVID. So in 2 years, I know he's had concerts. So as the jury, as the defense attorney, I want to see the rest of the concerts. If you're saying in 2017, you know, is where it started, then show me from there on how he's done it.
So if all right, so you say that, and then if I show you footage of him having mosh pit at every one of them concerts,
of him telling people to rush the stage and actually causing, you see what I'm saying? It has to be a pattern.
I get what but the pattern would be the mosh pits. If he was to say, "Hey, y'all, calm down," then that's like, okay, he don't want that to happen. But if he's standing there like, and you know what? That's exciting.
As a defense attorney, okay, as a defense attorney, I'm gonna go into the repertoire of music, rock and roll, pop, hip hop, disco, tech. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna hit all of them, and I'm gonna pull up footage of all different concerts and show how in every concert there isn't a crowd that's sitting still.
Oh yeah,
sitting here like that.
All right, now they banned punk rock. And they banned mosh pits in punk rock. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of places where punk rock can't go.
That ain't the point I'm saying.
I'm
man.
just saying.
A concert is a concert.
They took action on something.
A concert is a concert. Motherfuckers get rowdy.
John just said, did he say don't hurt nobody? That's what y'all missing. What you mean, bro? Did he say don't hurt nobody? You talking about Travis Scott?
He's probably talking about in order to clear his name. You know, to make himself non-liable for anything that happens.
On the
if
stage?
he comes on the stage and say, "Don't hurt yourself,"
Yeah.
you know, y'all be safe.
Nah, I don't think he ever said that.
No, man, it's a concert, bro. All of us have been to many concerts, bro, and it's that certain artist that hit the stage you want to see. It gets you out your seat. You might dance, you might throw your hands up. You know what I'm saying?
But it's some artists when that happens. Like, okay, I went to Pastor Troy. Now, if y'all know Pastor Troy, you don't know Pastor Troy?
I know who he is. I don't do.
He basically put crunk South music on with that.
I know
God!
I know who he is.
I know. I'm talking to the podcast people. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to people that on the podcast. He put out that song. Yeah. What's it? What's that? My Vice Versa, bro. When he performed Vice Versa at a show, people go fucking crazy. But you know what he always says? Let's do this safe, y'all. Let's have, you know what I'm saying? He always made that clear.
So now the artist is responsible for making y'all use common sense.
I don't know. I just say.
If I make a style of music that makes people get up and jump up against the walls, right? And that's what they do during my style of music.
That one too. We ready.
Okay, if that's what I do, and then I come on stage and say, "Hey, let's have fun, but be safe." I'm a walking contradiction.
Why? Because you want to have fun.
No. Here's why. I'm being not analytical. I'm being
I don't think nobody want nobody to get hurt.
Factual. I'm being factual. No, it ain't about that. Ain't what I'm saying. If I'm making this music that makes people bounce up against the walls and do all this crazy shit, right? And I know it, and they having fun, okay? But then I tell them, hey, don't hurt yourself. That's a walking contradiction because I'm making, look. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Okay. I got a knife, and it's sharp as hell, okay? And I'm sitting here, and I'm using it to play with this, right?
That's a contradiction. I know what you feel. Refer back to music, though.
No. Watch what I say. And I'm using this to play with this, right? But it's sharp as hell. And then I give it to a child, knowing that they can't handle this, right? I say, hey, this is real sharp. Don't cut yourself with it. Okay? That's like, why am I giving it to them and knowing it can hurt them? You see what I'm saying?
But, bro, Future talks about drugs and don't do drugs and tells people to stay away from drugs.
Walking contradiction.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. All artists are walking contradictions. So they do stuff like that because they're still trying to sell a product, but nobody wants nobody to get hurt. What he's saying is, did he say nobody get hurt? Did he that gets your life? I care about y'all. Now, what he did do though, he kind of stopped the show to help one person, which he can say, I cared. I just didn't see all the other shit. I just saw that one person. That's why I stopped right there. He can show that, like, okay, I didn't want nobody to get hurt. Didn't y'all see I stopped the show for this person that I saw? You know what I mean? But, man, everybody that does music watching contradiction. Jeezy will tell you, fuck a bitch and all that, and he married and taking care of his kids. You know what I mean? Like, everybody in the music industry are walking contradiction. Like, they all them cats. They tell you they part of this gang and that, and then be in the millionaire mansion, don't go to none of them hoods or none of that. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of walking contradictions. I get what you're saying, but I on camera, I wouldn't. That'd be a dumb move on camera not to say. I think he showed that he cared though. So I don't know. Maybe he won't go down.
Ain't no doubt in my mind. He's a free man.
Oh, he gonna be a free man. He gonna pay some money though.
No, he ain't gonna pay no money. He's not liable.
You want to bet on that?
$50.
I won't bet no money.
Oh, shit. Okay,
Friday
just
bet.
to show you how sure I am.
Yo, so you don't think?
But look.
Okay, wait.
No, I'm not. You not finna get a bet
I don't
because
want
you
to.
look.
No, because
when
I don't
you
want to.
asked
I don't
me-
want to win and then not give my $50. I want to bet and win.
Reggie,
50 push-ups.
Reggie, fuck a push-up. Reggie, when he said it, how quick did I stick out my hand and what was the demeanor of my face?
He was dead serious.
Okay, so you can still be serious
you know,
about it.
So what I was saying,
I didn't think you was
strongly
gonna
believe
say
in.
cash. That's why I looked at you like, oh, you talking money?
Well,
I was-
you said let's bet on it, and I know for a fact he's not gonna be liable, and that's how sure I am.
So all right. See, you're using terminologies. What I'm saying is he's gonna pay some money. I'm not saying he's gonna be liable.
Yes, he's paying for the funerals. He's doing
He's gonna do more than just pay for the funerals.
You think he's gonna catch a civil case because he's not gonna catch a criminal case?
I'm saying no.
I think these are already civil cases.
It's gonna be. It's already. But what I'm saying is it's gonna be some hush money involved. Somebody's gonna get paid. There's gonna be money paid out.
If that was to happen, nobody ever know it anyway.
Oh, you know about hush money. We know about it all the time. You just can't disclose the case. You can't disclose what was talked about and how much money was given. They could tell you if
you really not supposed to get into the specifics.
Yeah, you can let them know like, oh yeah, so and so's been paid out. That case is closed.
Okay, so you're saying he's gonna settle.
That's the word I was looking for. He's
and I'm telling you, he ain't paying nothing. He's not liable.
Bet that.
He's not
no,
liable.
See, that's you can't say liable when you
if
settle.
You settle, you're liable.
See, that's not true.
Well, some of them they say in a settlement they are not admitting guilt.
It is. Thank you. Because that's what's going on with Deshaun Watson.
Okay,
he's saying he wants to settle, but he's not liable for what he did to the women.
Okay,
it didn't happen.
I don't give a fuck what that black and white piece of paper say. Okay, in this universe right here, okay, if you accuse of something, you fighting it till your dying breath, and then in the end you say, you know what? Here, I'm gonna give you this. Just
is he
this
guilty?
Go away. You just admitted guilt.
See that's why Deshaun Watson don't want to do it. That's why he don't want to settle.
Yeah,
because people are going to assume you're guilty if you're paying them money.
You're admitting guilt.
It could be a expensive, long case. I know that.
Yep.
He'll pay, but it'll come off as he's doing it out of having a kind heart or something. Yeah, I'm just saying he's going to be paying some money. He's an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. Sometimes it's just better for business just to pay and keep moving. Exactly. Big Ben. Yep, Big Ben did that.
Twice.
Twice, yes, he did. He paid, and nobody talks about it ever again. And he still plays quarterback.
He admitted guilt to that person, paid him off, and kept it moving. Didn't let it drag out in the news.
No, he didn't admit no guilt.
No, he didn't have to.
He just paid money.
You admitted guilt.
But see, a lot of society don't see it that way. Kobe's one of them too.
Admitted guilt. Well, shit, he admitted it on national TV, so nigga, he was wrong.
Yeah. All right, we gonna get out of here, man. Hey, right on, John. You had a lot to the show, bro. Appreciate all that, man. Hey, thanks for listening to the greatest show in the world, The Spillover. Let me get your last words.
Shoot, I don't even really got it. I just hope shit calm down. Like, damn.
What?
Just all this, man. It's all this stuff in sports, all this stuff in politics.
We in the social media era.
It's getting
that shit was going on back then. We just didn't know about it. Now everything's in your face. Everything is in your face. They want you to know about it so they can sell content.
Next week we might get on that Kanye West and that Drink Champs interview.
Oh, I don't even want to get into that because if y'all finna say something bad about my dude, Ye, I don't even want to talk about it because you heard what he said.
Last words.
Fuck them niggas, man. All right, go ahead.
Last words. I won't be here next week for the Ye conversation.
All right. Was that your last word for real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, man. We out of here, man. We appreciate y'all for listening. My last word would be Man, Travis Scott, I'm sorry, bro.
Rick done convicted you already.
You gonna have to, no, I didn't convict him of nothing. I'm saying, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to lose some money, but that money gonna be petty money to compare to what you gonna make. So just cough up that bread to them family members, and just wash it off, pay your homage, and go on to your next concert and make sure that bitch is, bro. The next concert, I guarantee you, will be.
Can't have no concert.
Why not?
Because I'm gonna be there. Yeah.
You gonna be at the concert?
Yeah, because if this the road we going down, I'm going to as many concerts as I can. I'm getting paid.
And you gonna try to get stumped?
I'm getting paid. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting paid.
He gonna get in the mosh pit and be like,
no, it ain't even got to be a mosh pit. If you have a concert, you're liable for every member of that audience.
What? Well,
if this is the road we're going down,
they're gonna fix it, bro. Just like how they put hot on a coffee cup. Like they're gonna fix the situation.
You can't fix it. If I come to your venue, you're responsible for my safety.
Trust me. They're gonna have. You know what you're gonna have to sign before you go in.
Then they better come with it. They better get it together.
They gonna have a long. When you buy tickets now, it's gonna be a long initial here, initial here, initial here. Initial here, insurance company here, initial here, initial here, initial here. Sign this, please. Thank you. Go have fun. All right, we out of here, man. Thanks for listening to the Spillover.
Ooh, you make a mess.
Oh, I won't stop. Don't say nothing.